Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another AAA meeting. I am your host, Sinatra Says. As usual, with me is my co-host, Drunken Uncle.
Yo!
What up, man? And Polydub.
Hello.
What's going on?
Not too much. How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Drunkle, how are you?
I'm all right. One of my budgies is looking ropey.
Ropey?
Yeah, he ain't looking good. He's he's got a very bad foot. He can't stay on a perch. So I've set up like a second perch, and he's just kind of led on it, looking very unhappy. So be worried for Joey the budgie right now, guys.
Is anybody Streamlabs down for anybody else? Mine, I just opened up the tip page, seems to be working fine. So I don't know, give it a second, refresh it. It seems to be working.
Zero sympathy from Sinatra there, as to my beloved pet.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Oh,
or he won't be, I don't know. I don't know anything about birds. Like, what do you even do?
I can't really do anything. I picked him up, had a look at his foot and everything. Like, everything's pretty intact. You might like just hurt his toe or something like that, but he can't stay on a perch. Which so I put like some food and water on the base of the cage for him.
Like,
poor little fucker.
What do you even do with a bird? Like, what do you do with it?
What do you mean, do with it?
If it's sick, what do you do?
You can take.
Do vets take care of birds?
Vets do take care of birds, but you want to go to an avian specialist, really, which is what I do with my first budgie, Batfink. It turns out he died because his testicles were just too big.
Well, if there's any way to go, that would be my way. Fuckle Snuck for 777. Let's start the train right. Awoo, fuckers. Indeed. Indeed. Let's see what we got hanging out in the chat. Mailman, Shadow Club. What's going on, Matthew? Hello. Patio.
Shut up!
Oh.
Be quiet!
On your own, Dano.
Call to Curl test. I mean, it's working. Faustonia, hello. J. Kate, what's up? Faustonia, Wednesday night, when we did the midweek Sunday stream, got pre-ordered limes. So we are that much closer to either turnips or sombreroed turnips.
I mean, during Wednesday's stream, Luna actually pre-ordered a ferret for Monday, so that's fun.
Would you do a Twitch stream before the non-show?
No, after. As there was no AAA, I thought, well, we can't leave everyone hanging, so played Priest Simulator.
Oh, really? How was that?
Yeah, it was fucking dodgy game, mate.
It sounds a little dodgy.
Christ. It is weird as fuck, man.
Fuck. All right, I got a joke for you.
Oh, go on.
Okay, so young kid, walking down the street with his parents, and they're by a cliff. They're by a cliff's edge, and they're walking, and the parents just disappear. They went over the side of the cliff. So the kid's looking down. He can't see him. He's crying, sitting on the side of the road, just bawling. A car pulls up. It's a priest. And the priest goes, "What's wrong, son? What's the matter?" And the kid goes, "I think my parents are dead. They fell down the cliff." So he goes and he looks over the cliff and he comes back. And he sets a hand on the kid's shoulder and goes, "I'm sorry." And he unzips his pants. He's like, "Today's just not your day."
Oh, my God. Big shout out to your bereaved child voice as well.
Hey, yo, invest in stonks, gamers.
Alright, now just wait for my fucking tag!
Eat to the dubs. Pull it up.
Bitch, let me have it! I'm that savage!
Why do you keep screaming, bro?
Baby, this a habit!
Will that be all?
Your fingers have fingertips, but your toes don't have toe tips. Yet you can tiptoe, but not tip finger. You can tip of the finger things.
Yeah, and you can hold
My
something behind
finger
your fingertip.
is on the button. The time has come to
Push the button.
The time has come to
Push the button.
Shouldn't 30 be a different one, I think?
You see, that was my fingertip is on the button.
Yeah. 30 should be... Oh, well, I guess... I'm going to have to do some investigating. I'll grab that after Polly grabs his.
That came through for you?
Yeah.
Jimmy Jam, thank you for the $25. Greatly appreciated. Good to see you, Polly. It's good to see you too. Thank you.
Clear your
I guess it
throat,
is.
man. Fuck.
For real. Hey, AAA, today's my birthday. 3 guesses on which one it is. I don't know, guide. I don't know which one your $30 donation could indicate. But thank you. And can we get a big happy dirty 30 to Lamented Guide?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's
Absolutely
right.
fantastic. A friend of ours planned my my dirty 30. That we're doing some big outing thing, so I'm gonna need one of you to switch with me that week because I won't be here Friday or Saturday.
Doity, doity.
Dirty 30.
Doity, doity. When is that? Let me make a note.
August 19th. That weekend. I'll need someone to switch with me on the 18th. If you could just jot that down, I'd appreciate it. Oh, excuse me, shit.
July?
August.
August.
So I won't be here that day. So you guys are going to have to get a Scribe or Sam or something to sit in because I will not be here at all.
Got it. No worries.
Pinky could.
No girls.
Ooh, here's Sin showing off he's got friends. Ooh, looky. People care about it. Hey, I've got like 3. All right.
Yeah, 2 of them are here.
Yeah. It's actually the girl that helps me film the Spicyuusy shit. She set it all up.
You get your doity. You looking
Yeah.
forward to finally being a grown man?
I mean, I have enough gray to pass as 40, so it should be
Yeah?
nice.
Do you dye your hair?
No, and I'm not going to either. I'll
No.
gracefully age.
Exactly. I think grey hair on a man looks distinguished.
It does. It does.
I hope, because I haven't got any grey hairs, but I want the badger stripes like that guy from The Sopranos.
Polly Walnuts.
Could be.
Yeah, no, that's who it is.
The only old guy I can remember is Uncle Junior, and he ain't got any hair.
No, he did not. But yeah, no, that's where I was staring in the mirror today. You know, I got the lights over and I'm looking. I got a good bit of gray in my beard, and I'm like tilting my head around, and that's where a majority of my gray is down the sides. Got it fixed. Had to restart my phone. Anyway, hey, fuckers. Still nothing going on. I'm starting to go crazy sitting on my hands here, but oh well. By the way, did you appreciate your early birthday gift on Steam? I have not had Steam open. Hold on, let me pop it up here. I'm having a weird issue with my studio computer. I'm gonna have to like really sit down later today or tomorrow and have a go at it because I just get really weird GPU lag.
Yeah.
And when I started looking into it, it says that it's something with my graphics driver. I got a bunch of friend requests. Just go accept down the board real quick.
Bryce,
and one
gave me
gift.
Monkey Island the other day from Bryce.
Succubus from Donkey Punch. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I have been looking at that game. Much appreciated, man. Thank you. G in the chat. I guess that's how it goes. I'm starting to go gray on the sides a little. I might grow my hair out just to, what is it? Inoculate it? Accentuate. No, that's accentuate.
Well,
okay, we both fucked it up. It's accentuate.
Accentuate. Yeah, right.
I'm not the only retard. But yeah, no, my sides are really going bad. I was sitting down with my brother last weekend, and he's like, wow, you're graying like Paulie. Like, Paulie? He goes, you know, Sopranos? I was like, fuck off.
Yeah,
it's really bad
Sopranos
under my...
not Rocky.
Like on the neck part of the beard, the part I shave, it's really bad down there.
I had a friend. He had grey. He was very, very, very young, and he had this stripe of grey hair, and it went from the front of his scalp to the back of his head, just like this stripe. But then he noticed as well that later on, the stripe also went down his facial hair on his chin as well. So he just. He looked like a TV that someone had thrown a PlayStation controller at. You know,
Wow.
it was cool. But you'd look at him and be like, "You did that on purpose."
Been a while since I caught a AAA. I was confused about the limes. Now I caught it. Drunkle is a limey.
Yeah,
I'm giving
yeah,
Sin
there you go.
$10 because you've made me feel stupid for not catching that sooner. Lol. Thank you, Julie Jinx. I appreciate it, but I can make you feel stupid many a different way.
Yeah, and
But
I had a friend who had that fucking the rogue from X-Men bit in her hair as well.
Yeah, the Tulsi Gabbard. That's hot.
The Tulsi, yeah, no, it is. But then everyone was not accusing her, but saying like, "Oh, so how often do you dye that?" Then she go, "No, this is natural. That's how it goes." So she often actually fucking just dyed it to her natural hair color to hide it because so many people thought she was doing it on purpose. You know.
You know what, Donkey? I was thinking about that the other day. I'd rather have it go from the sides up than the top down. Because I feel like I just had a gray patch on my crown.
You wouldn't get away with it here.
Embarrassed.
You shouldn't get away with it at home.
It's Jamie Jam.
Hope your budgie feels better.
Oh,
Well wishes to you both.
thank you very much, Jamie Jam. That's real nice of you
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
That is very nice, Jamie Jam.
to say. Yeah, thank you very much, mate. As I say, yeah, he's sat on 2 perches at the moment, or rather just like lead on them. And he's very puffed up and miserable. But you don't like...
He's grumpy.
He really fucking is, mate. Like because he wants to go and play with his toys and shit, you know, but he can't. So he's just there, oh man. Hopefully he's just got a hurt foot. It's very sad to see because you can't do anything. Thank you, Jamie Jam.
Much appreciated. Just not going to get that, Polly?
Yeah, just gonna.
No,
He's taking a nap.
no, I'm not. taking that.
I literally heard him lean forward and grab the mic.
A little clonk, yeah.
Well, it's Vertigo Meds. Thank you for $2. Let me stop you right there. Okay.
You significantly or successfully did.
It was getting to start was the issue.
Yeah.
Oh, Drunkle, I've missed you so.
Wow.
Stop making me laugh. It hurts my throat.
Good Lord. Oh, sorry, I gotta go. I got mention his turn real quick.
Oh, nice.
God damn.
Christ.
I need a drink.
Yeah, Jesus. I think I have some aloe vera sitting around the studio if you want some.
That's gonna go pour that burn under the fucking tap for a bit, I think.
Good golly. But Vertigo killed his sarcasms. Yeah. Damn, we are already well over 10% to goal. Nice one, guys. We have a bunch of new donations. They are all within the range to turn Drunkle into Jesus Christ.
Into Jesus Christ.
Well, no, into turnips made from Jesus Christ.
I think I just got crucified anyway, mate.
So, yeah, a couple new ones well in the thing to turn Drunkle into the turnip, and then we can get the sombrero right thereafter. Did you hear they denied Zelensky NATO? That I read it, and I've had a pretty busy week. I read that they denied him NATO, and I just kind of sat there and that's good.
To his face as well. He was there.
He was standing right there, and then it was such a photo op. Everybody turned their back on him.
Mate, and he was just stood there like the geek at the fucking prom.
Oh man,
it was amazing.
I saw it and I was just like, "That's pretty good."
That's what happens when you don't wear a fucking shirt to a NATO meeting.
Why? You're in NATO, arguably the most secure place in the world at the
He was
time.
fresh from the battlefield. What do you want from the man?
Right?
And you can't even put on a polo.
He's a man of the trenches. He's out there, you know.
Yeah.
Fighting.
He's
the
a
good fight.
man of the. He's a man of the green screen.
He dresses like a green screen.
I mean, he does. It'll have to be a blue screen, actually.
Fucking amazing that somebody billions upon billions from everywhere in the fucking world, and they still don't want to be able to give this guy Article 5 privileges. Like, you know, attack on one is attack on all.
We're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47.
Welcome to the rice fields,
Drop it.
What's up, Sinute? How we doing this week? I had to spend $800 on my Jeep yesterday. Yikes. Fun times. Luckily, it's payday. Luckily for me, too. Thank you very much, Akira. Are you, Akira, are you a Jeeper? Like one of the Jeep people that do the Jeep meets and all that shit?
A Jeeper creeper.
A while ago, back when I still did the bourbon thing, I was standing in line, and I was talking to one of the guys there. I was like, you know, I don't understand the Jeep thing. My sister is so into it. She drives hours away to hang out with all these Jeep people.
Invest in stonks, gamers.
All right, now just wait for my fucking tag.
E to the dubs. It's Polydub.
Bitch, let me have it. I'm that savage.
Why do you keep screaming, bro?
Baby, it's a habit.
And
I won't be screaming today. Go on. You were saying?
He's like, yeah, and I was telling him, like, yeah, I don't get it. Like, why? The duck's okay. I get that. You have one of those Jeeps. You get the duck. Fine. That's cool. But I don't get the driving. Like, that's a whole different culture I'm not aware of. He's like, dude, we're standing in line for a bottle of bourbon that they might not even have. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. You make a fair point. Yep. Dude, okay. Yeah.
I get it now. I get it.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I got you. But thank you, Akira. I appreciate it.
For Stonia, you brilliant person, you. Kudos to you for the Glenlivet recommendation, Polly. Good stuff. I think I'll pay closer attention for any future recommendations you make on such matters, sir. Yeah,
Glenlivet is pretty good. It's pretty decent.
Glenlivet Natura I ended up talking about on Noir Bar. I was like, why don't I do recommendations? Because it is a bar.
But if we're just talking straight up Scotch, I'm gonna, like, it's hard to find, but if you can, it's really good. It's called Ubaspec. It's my bottle right next to my desk. That's my celebratory bottle. It's amazing. I am really down with most Johnny Walker, just not the red. I'm not a super big fan of the red.
Really?
Yeah.
Johnny Black?
Somebody sent me a bottle of Double Black, and I thought it was great.
Yeah, standard black. I don't know. It's not so much what's in the bottle. It's my associations with it, honestly. That's like the broken, drunken gambler's drink.
Yeah, no. I mean, maybe that's why I like it so much.
The guy who lost the house payment and his kid's college fund at the racetrack drinks that. You know, I don't know.
But, you know, I have not... I've been drinking a lot more beer than bourbon lately, so I think at some point tonight, if we hit something worth cheersing to, I'm going to have to take a dip back into the bourbon shelf because I don't got shit to do tonight. I'm not going anywhere. So I'm going to have to dip into that.
Neither have I. You mentioned, last time I drank from that bottle of Stag Junior, I don't even know how long, months. It's like I'm looking at it right over there. I haven't opened that thing.
The Stag Junior's nice.
Yeah, but I mean that's my Golden Otter card donation drinker, and it's a small bottle, and it's to be treasured.
No,
so.
It's 750 mil.
Shut up! Be quiet!
It's 750 mil, just your average bottle.
No, it's a small bottle.
No, it's short. It's not
it's a small bottle.
No, it's not.
Okay, let me say it. Okay, scratch that. Let me try again. Okay.
It's short, Shelley, not small.
It's a short
I'm never
bottle.
getting another one because it's really expensive and it was a very generous gift. There's not much to go around. It's a small bottle. That's what I meant. I didn't mean it was like a 250 mil whatever airplane bottle. No.
Well, airplane bottles are 50 mil. Double Black's nice. Blue is tasty, but not three. I'm just being specific. Blue is tasty, but not 300. You have to pay €300 for a bottle of Blue. That's what, close to 350 to 400 American. You can get a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue for $200 American. And I have one, and that's another one of those bottles where it's like, that's a special occasion thing. The Johnny Walker Blue and my old Rip Van Winkle are special occasion celebratory bottles. My comma bottle is, let me refresh it. There you go, Akira coming in. My comma bottle is the Old Fitz 8-year Blanton's Gold or the Elmer T. Lee. That Elmer T. Lee is hands down, not even close, the best bourbon I've ever had.
I haven't had that, I have had it, but it's been so long. I might as well say I haven't. Do you know what I mean?
It is hands down my favorite bourbon. It's Elmer T. Lee, no questions asked. Eagle Rare, then everything else.
You have an Eagle Rare 18-year, right?
Mm-mm. No, I couldn't just. So Ohio has a
To the window, to the wall, until the sweat drops down my balls, until all you bitches crawl. Oh, skeet, skeet, goddamn.
Ohio has a fucking massive secondary market. The Eagle Rare 18-year, the special bottle, goes for about $2,000. Phil and I drank my comma bottle. My special occasion bourbon right now is just Rare Breed's pretty good. Yeah, we drank that entire.
Don't say just Rare Breed. Rare Breed is pretty fucking awesome for what you're paying. In my opinion.
For the price, Rare Breed's great.
Yeah.
We drank that entire bottle of Eagle Rare in, I think, one night.
I asked you about the 18-year because I don't stick with the regular Eagle Rare. The 18, it's nice. It's not worth its price.
It's got that thing that a lot of bourbons get around that 15-year mark where it just starts to taste like the barrel.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm very, it was a big night, but it was 6 of us drinking it.
Pappy Van Winkle 20-year-old. It's like liquid wood.
I heard 20 and 23 were terrible.
Yeah, they are. It's fun to drink something.
I heard 15 was great.
You want to know what it's like to drink oak? Literally, not the taste, but the thing itself.
I heard the Pappy 15 was amazing, but anything more than that, I heard just was not worth it. You're getting the bottle for the name alone. I'm not interested. I got to try the Rip Van Winkle.
When something's
23 summers in Kentucky rick houses. Whew.
Top level of a fucking rick house. You need to go in there with a hazmat suit with separate oxygen supply. You can't breathe from all the evaporated alcohol. It's not cool, reasonable weather Scotland. Too much.
It was 100 degrees here last week, and I'm walking through the.
Oh yeah.
Whistle Pig is pretty good if you get a chance. Whistle Pig is very good. I like the 10-year a lot. But I had a chance at a bar to try the Rip Van Winkle. Shelley's aunt graciously bought me a pour of it. One of the best bourbons I've ever had. It's amazing. Yep, this is definitely my I just bought a house bourbon.
Ahoy, hoy.
Let's run through these. Zion Shoden for 10. Good evening, gentlemen. Sin, I tried to donate Monday and your slabs wasn't working right, so I'm making up for it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Jamie Jam, TGIF, I need a AAA meeting so bad right now. Thank you, Sin. Well, thank you very much. Akira for 5. I'm not a Jeeper. I just own a Jeep. I'm going to lift it so I could take it on trails, but I have no desire to go to a meetup. This is just mostly airhead white girls, like my sister, because I have the same car, just not for me. Hey, man, I get it. I understand. I was just curious. It does seem to be a lot of airheaded white girls. For some reason, one of my buddies, but maybe he's just trying to get the airheaded white girls. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. We're 30% to goal. Fantastic work. Thank you.
Double fruit cereal. Thank you very much for the $4. You sound miserable. Here's some money and a kitty to cheer you up, Polly. Yeah, if anyone had asked how I was, I would explain what the hell is going on. But I'll say that for Noir Bar later. Blackout 8879.
I literally opened the show with asking how you were.
No, you didn't.
I 100% did, and you responded.
Oh, baby, here we go. Let's see that. Blackout 8879. Thank you for the 1050. That's it. I've decided today is the day that I stop smoking. Now I have more money to give you fucks. I've been smoking since 17. Time to stop for me. All hail Blue Whale. All hail Blue Whale indeed. I can't imagine if he started smoking. When did you start smoking, Sin?
When I was 12.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe 13.
I made some bad decisions in my early 20s. You're like, that's when you started smoking? You're supposed to start smoking when you're too young and stupid to know better. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Now, Steve Dave, thank you for the $1. Glad you're feeling a little better now, Polly. Well, I wasn't. Well, I'll tell you a story about walking into the table in a minute if you want to hear it. Glad you're feeling a little better now, Polly. Also, glad you checked your DMs. Good tidings, River Dog. That's right. Sin, I cleared out every one of my Discord DMs. All of them. I replied to all of them.
All right.
No, you didn't.
Oh, boy.
Well, not yours.
Yeah. I'm on Discord. I was just like, oh, really? Oh, no.
There, Shadowclaw started in his 20s. I feel less stupid. I wasn't intending to be a smoker. I was like, well, you know, these tests are really hard, and I heard this helps you with the stress. I was wrong, and, well, you know, an addiction later. Sheldon, thank you for the $11. And the Otter Marines. Hey, Polly, it's been a minute since I summoned the Death Otters, and the whole world's going to shit, so it's time to release them. Yeah.
I don't believe this. This is a liberty. This is a liberty. They've mugged us off, ain't they? We've been mugged off by the Klingons. Mugs. They've mugged us right off. You're going to have that, Jim.
Akira!
Hey, Drunkle. Nothing special to say. Here is money.
Oh, that's just as special as you need it, Akira. Thank you very much, my friend.
Exactly is.
And then finally, Parasocial Paranoia. Thank you for the $4. I saw an otter and gave it a good scotch to throw up. It did do that, but it's also how I got kicked out of the zoo. Wow.
I started at maybe 15, something like that, but my mom used to tell me I would regularly steal her cigarette butts out of the ashtray when I was a toddler and try to smoke her. It's just because you're seeing what she's doing.
Yeah, I learned it from you.
I learned it from watching you. All right, guys, we're gonna. Are you done?
Am I done? You want to hear the story about me walking to the table?
All right, let's hear it.
So I walked into a table.
Okay, good story.
No, here's what happened. I got up to go to the bathroom and middle of the night, and the vertigo is still quite strong. And did you ever think you were walking straight, and then after you walked into the wall, you realized you weren't?
Yes.
Holy shit! Look at that. I'm just looking at. I just leaned over, look at my face. I got a nice, sort of side eye shiner going on because I fell into a bookshelf. Luckily, it's a manly one, so I'll be able to show it to women, and they'll be sympathetic. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. To tell people you got it in a fight defending a lady's honor.
That's right. Well, yeah, I was busting through a group of jihadis to save some orphans in a burning building, and this is what happened. It was worth it, damn it.
Yeah.
With the
triads on the subway, and
it's how I broke my arm, honestly, when I fell down the stairs. It wasn't the fall. If I had just tucked and rolled like I was on fire, it would have been fine. But instead, I tried grabbing the handrail, and it was reaching out and grabbing the handrail with my full weight that bent my wrist backwards and broke my arm. I should, like I said, I should have tucked and rolled. I should have done the John Wick tuck and roll down the stairs. Look how far he fell, and the man was fine.
Yeah, that's John Wick.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he's a man of fucking sheer fucking
power. And Will.
And Will.
Yeah.
I have that donation. I think at 45.
That's the one I'm referencing. That's
something. 4502, 4501, 4501.
Fell, and he was just fucking fine. I should have done that. Well, that's what happened yesterday, whatever. Walking, and it's like bumping into the wall. I'm like, oh shit! And I tried to grab a wall on the way down, and wham, right into a fucking bookshelf. Knocked over one of them. Not the big old school 70s fans, but the all cylinder ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop making it hard. Stop it. I'm not a well man. It busted half the grate out of the side of it, and when I picked the thing up, yeah. Thank you, Carol. Get that. Just a quick sec. The fan was running, so when I stood it upright, all of the pieces that had broken off ran down into the fan. So it was just, it was a bad scene, man. And why I'm not sick exactly. My voice sounds like it's not to be graphic. It's from the vomiting from vertigo. I tore the back of my throat. I tore the back of my throat from repeated vomiting, and I was vomiting blood because of it. And so it's healing back there, but it feels like I got a frog in my throat I can't get rid of.
He inhaled all of that smoke, saving kittens from a burning building.
Yes.
And orphans. Don't forget about
what I need is a nurse.
Orphan kittens.
A nurse. Akira, thank you for the 1776. Howdy, Polly. It rained today, so I didn't get to prime my custodies. I am the sad now. Akira's been like DMing me the Superior 40K painting, and I've been getting set up for the paint streams that I want to do, which is taking longer than I thought because there's more. I now have a new respect for people who have set up the camera and the whatnot, and I've thought about
this is a long story about walking into a wall.
It's fine because I was just about to compliment you if you just would have held on for a second. I gained a whole new respect for people who set up any kind of thing where they're doing DIY, like, here, watch me do this, watch me make these drinks. And I was thinking about Sin when he first showed us the drink setup for the bar, and I'm like, fuck, this is a lot harder, and I gave people credit for it being, man, it's not easy. I mean, you can just do it, but you want it to look good, right? And that's the hard part. Anyway, so that's why I fell into a wall. That's why I sound like this. That's what I've been doing, is trying to get set up for painting. And yeah, that's my story, Sin.
All right, we're going to get into the news, guys. So if you would be so kind as to smash the like button, share it out on your social media. Should you feel so inclined, please consider hitting up the Streamlabs. They are all listed down below. We are sitting at a solid 30% to goal, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Damn, Divine Petulance. I feel attacked by that comment. It wasn't even about me.
Oh, damn.
I just know how my stories go. But smash that like, share it out, hit the slabs. We got to turn Drunkle into turnips and give him a sombrero. We could turn Otter into a lemon squeezy otter. I had an idea the other day for a different otter evolution, but I didn't have time to do it before the show, so we'll get there. All right, let's get to some why? Not working. Oh my god, don't fucking... There we go. Okay. Boop, boop. Here we go. All right, I'm not sharing it to you guys. My bad.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything.
I figured it out. Robbery suspect shoots himself as he's hit by a car in California. Have you seen this video?
No. Did you do it on purpose and then like try and get a
No. So what happened was he ran up to a car outside of a club, and he didn't realize the car was full of people. So he starts trying to fight the people inside. They kick his ass, throw him out. He starts to run away. The car runs him over, and as he falls, he shoots himself in the head.
It's not your day, is it?
Mm-mm.
God damn.
I mean, it's such a good video. Like, I've never seen...
Call it karma.
Yeah. I've never seen instantaneous justice before in my life.
No. Karma. Ma.
Yeah.
Because, no, car.
Vehicle,
Yeah.
right.
Vehicle, Ma.
Antifa activist commits suicide after Hungarian police discovers 70,000 child porn files on his computer.
Holy fuck.
You love to
Holy
see
fuck.
it.
Why is it, whenever shit like this comes up, it's always like 17 terabytes of these fucking images.
Yeah, it's never like 3 files.
Right? Like, why? Why do you need so much?
Yeah, what are you doing with 70,000? I don't think I've watched that much porn in my life.
No, I probably have. If you're counting watching the same one, like, you know.
I know that's a file.
I just broke out the calculator that you have, the Windows calculator. Just started, I've got external hard drives, a 6 terabyte, a 4 terabyte, a 1.5 terabyte, movies. I don't have anywhere near 70,000 files. What the fuck?
Just another guy says, obviously for variety and to trade them. Yeah, obviously. Just another guy.
Did he site rip somewhere? I'm trying to understand how that would even happen.
This user right here, officer.
The Library of Alexandria. It's just insane. Insane.
Well, nothing of value was lost.
No, but
Right.
Antifa, of course, is mad about it. What else is new? It's a day that ends with Y, so they're mad.
Have you got anything about the Sound of Freedom, the movie with Jim Caviezel?
No, I actually had that slated to be like the cold open that we were talking about for a minute, but
yeah,
we never got there. People are really mad about that movie. It's weird to see that a bunch of child traffickers are mad about a child trafficking movie.
Right? Who'd have thunk it, right?
Why aren't you watching the newest Lucasfilm failure? I love that it beat Indiana. Fuck, that's bright. Oh, yeah.
Be quiet! Shut up! Be quiet!
They are
What the fuck was he going for the high score? That's a fucking lot of child porn. That is a substantial amount of fucking porn.
It's all the same kid.
Oof.
Oh my god. Oh my
come
god.
On. I'm trying to apply some logic to the situation here. But they are for some reason like really, I don't know if it like because Jim Kazoo is in it.
You said it right. What the hell? What's the problem?
I don't know. Jesus man is
Yeah.
in it. And fucking
Pseudo Jesus said that. All right, go on.
And they're going, oh, but it's all some QAnon bullshit and everything. Like, are you actually denying that child trafficking exists right here? And they 100% are, because of where it came from. These are the people who, like, honestly, if Trump cured cancer, they would say, well, you've just put a load of cancer doctors out of a job.
I love that everyone's picked up on that idea, and I watched somebody make a comparison. Here's Rolling Stone talking about cuties. You remember the Netflix film?
Oh,
here's
how could
them
I
talking
forget?
about and here's them talking about Caviezel's film, and it back and forth. There's cuties, cuties. That. Wow, you guys
And
are
you can see
really
that
in
theaters are
favor of
having a
actual
lot of-
child porn, and want to.
Theaters are having tech issues and
Yeah.
just all this weird things. Oh God.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Got the Leviathan box set last week, halfway through the build. I love it. Love you, 5% homo. Well, I'll take that. Thank you, Apex algorithm guy. I'll take your 5% homo.
What is going on with the photo on the left?
The doll?
Yeah, it looks like it's crawling up from the depths of hell.
I think that's exactly what's happening. Don't do that, indeed. I used to be I can't read that, Snarbs, but yeah, no. And you know what? That's the thing, is that community, a lot of people fight against it, but it's the vocal minority of them that are really fucking it up for regular fucking gay people. And it's they're catching the brunt of it because they're like, yes, I am gay. I don't associate with this over here. But the people who are like, well, if you're not okay with tuck-friendly bathing suits for toddlers at Target, and if you're not okay with cuties and twerking preteens, and you're homophobic. No, you're really not. But that's just another one of those words that mean nothing anymore. Homophobic means nothing.
Yeah. I mean, this is people trying to bully everyone into thinking they are right. You know, if you disagree with me, then you're dash phobic or ist.
America, by and large, has been fine with gay people for 20-something years. Like, there's been no issue. But now that the issue is, well, like the whale said, no animals, no kids, is really focusing on kids for some reason. A vocal minority, the activist part of anything, should be ignored writ large. But that it is being focused on this, that's where they're getting a lot of pushback. I have seen more like actual homophobia now than ever before, solely based off of just this.
Watch Antifa know true Scotsmen themselves out of this.
Oh, yeah. And that's what they do.
This is the worst way to disprove the slippery slope. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, soon they're going to want to be able to involve kids and animals. And it's like, well, look what you're doing. For fuck's sake.
Now, if anybody out there is considering a way to turn Drunkle into turnips, may I suggest the 44 or the 4503? Both new donations, and both are chef's kiss.
Don't leave me as limes. It's a painful existence.
You can't do that. Migrant Crisis from the same publisher. Berlin pool workers are sick with stress over feces on the wall and constant sexual assault from Arab migrants and Chechens.
Arab?
What the fuck are the Chechens up to?
What the fuck is an Arab?
Arab. Just the way we pronounce, just the way it's pronounced here.
Is that actually how you pronounce it over there?
Yeah.
Really? Arab?
Uh-huh.
No
What
shit.
fucking Chechens? The Chechen? When did the Chechens get involved in this?
When did that start? Right? You were sat there quietly for so long, Chechnya. What changed?
Why is there feces on the wall? The only thing I could think of is that people are just like leaning, like the Drunkle and I watched a bunch of the JRE tunes before the non-show.
Yeah.
Before the non-show Wednesday. And one of the ones was Joey Diaz just put his back against the wall and took a shit. And his neighbor thought a bear had broken into their yard. That's the only thing I could think of, is that they're just putting their back against the wall.
Executed against the wall.
Yeah, that's all I could think of, is that people are just putting their back against the wall and letting rip.
Dude,
okay, here's the thing we talked about. Here's the thing we talked about Sunday. And Miss Sin just straight up didn't believe me. Drunkle and Polly, have you ever had to take a shit outside?
Yeah.
Polly?
Yeah, I was camping, sure. Yeah.
Soon may the cavemen come with birds and mice and some tasty numbs. One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full.
To our bellies are full.
No, not camping, but like you have to shit and you're outside.
You're like downtown or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's never a good shit. It's never a solid log. It always looks like somebody got killed behind you.
But you're not shitting outside because it was going to be a good shit.
I try to explain this to Miss Sin. I'm like, if you're shitting outside, this is an I am literally going to die scenario.
I mean, I had diarrhea, and it was the bad, like, pain in your stomach diarrhea. And I at one point I started counting, and at the point I started counting, I had 13 shits in one day. Right, this was insane, but it was really, really late at night. I was living with my parents, and I had already had 3 shits while everyone's trying to sleep. And of course, it's a small house. You pull the flush, everyone fucking wakes up. So I took a dump outside instead. It was not good.
That is the whole point, is it not? Like, if it was just a regular shit, you'd be able to hold off, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
I get it. It's like Sinatra said.
This is gonna be a good one.
What did you say? Death splatter or whatever.
It's someone got shot.
Yeah, it's like that because it's an emergency. Well, yeah, of course it would come out like that. Yeah.
And I try to explain this to Miss Sin, and she was.
They're always in an emergency.
It's because of the shit on the wall. But
it's an emergency. As I said, and as you said, like if it's like a normal shit, you'd be like, oh, I'll save this till I get home. I'm going to savor this when I get in. I'm going to
smoke a cigarette and I'm going to chill.
Get on my phone, put like some candles, play some music.
Yeah, a good shit for a man is equal to
date yourself
a
when you're
scented
shitting? That's what you
bath
just
for a
described.
woman.
You don't?
I was walking through the gun show last week, and I felt one. I'm like, ooh, this will be nice when I get home.
See, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna
Like you got the good colon-shaped shits. You hold those.
Yeah, you think, oh, what did I have for dinner yesterday? Oh, chili. Yeah, this is gonna be good.
Donkey Punch.
No, wait, this is gonna be bad.
The open portion of the attempt to involve kids almost as soon as the courts settled the issue of marriage and adoption that perfectly timed the community hijack. And that's all it is. It's activists hijacking the community for their own political gain or financial gain. That's all.
I said that to somebody at campus that it's like, I don't believe that the majority of the LGBTQ activists don't represent the majority of people that would consider themselves pro-activists. How do you know? Have you taken a poll? I said, I don't think that you need
that's
to.
the whole point of being LGBT.
No, but I talk to people. Like I talk to actual LGBT people, and I know what they feel.
But this is what I mean. I was like 2-3 people because that's what I said. And they said, well, how do you know then? That could just be the people. Is like, you can't speak on behalf of that community. And this was someone who's interesting. This is someone who isn't gay and was just trying to do the whole, hey, white male, don't speak on, check your privilege kind of thing. And I said, to me, it's common sense. The vast majority of any group of people are not into child exploitation or using children to promote their ideology, no matter who they are. So there you go. That's how I know.
The thing is, even with taking a poll as well, they'll be like, oh, we interviewed fucking 937 people and extrapolated a percentage of what everyone thinks out of that. Like, even polls are bullshit.
Yes, Hakira, you're exactly right. Allies are the fucking worst. Don't trust anybody who... Let's put it in a different context. Let's say you have someone who's like, I'm a gun rights ally. They don't own guns. They've never shot a gun.
Has ever said that, have they?
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Like,
no, I know exactly what you mean. Joe Biden. I own guns. I'm part of the Second Amendment. I believe in this. Yeah, right. Joe Biden. Sure you do.
Yeah, Gulf City is exactly. G is right. It's as accurate as the Nielsen's rating are.
You could consider me a gun rights ally.
Well, so I don't take your opinion on it seriously.
No, that's nor should you, because I know fuck all about it. But I'll tell
and
you
you're
what,
British.
If it were legal, you're goddamn right I'd have them.
Let's keep it moving. Ron Perlman, this, I fucking died when I saw this. Breaking, I'm taking my business to Threads. Haters, stay the fuck out. Goodbye. See ya.
Yeah.
I refuse to make a Threads. I'm not getting involved in another stupid social media. I'm not interested.
And did they diss you him?
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Mentrex for 5 says the LGBT like taking polls. I mean, that is what I was alluding to when I said it. All right, Mentrex, that's fine. For $5, you could just hammer it home for me, mate.
Let me explain the joke.
Yeah, for $5, you explain away, bud. You do your thing.
Welcome, Elon, you little bitch, you, and Twitter out. Whatever the fuck that means.
What all this hate for Elon? Because it came across all of a sudden, didn't it? What?
Well, I think it's when Elon started like deviating from the mainstream leftist narrative. He went on Joe Rogan's podcast. Look at Foodie Beauty Animal Abusers trending. He went on Rogan's podcast.
Meme review?
Yeah, meme review. That was another big thing.
I love Big Dro's line. Don't leave, Ron Perlman. Yeah, exactly. Right. No, not Perlman, please.
No, stop. Please come back. No, it's fuck. I don't care.
What the hell, boy?
All right, I'm gonna hit you with a thing and then a meme. All right.
Okay.
Scooter riding gunman shoots foreign Queens, kills 87-year-old man. Okay.
Why?
Now, I'm not proud of this meme, but I have to tell you, when I was taking my morning constitutional, I ugly laughed when I saw this picture. Are you ready?
Was it in an alleyway?
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I can see an ugly laugh.
I'm not proud of it, but it got a good chuckle out of me. Which John Wick dono send? 4503. It's a new one. I just want to see it. Or the 44, whichever you want.
C. Thomas, part 1. Oh, just parts. C. Thomas, part 1. Thank you for the $2. Ron Perlman is the epitome of Trump derangement syndrome. It seems like it. Holy fuck.
This made me laugh so fucking hard. It's not even funny. It shouldn't have, because it's dirty racist memery, but it fucking made me laugh so hard. I got another one for you. Now, this is a law I just straight up don't believe in. Like, this is just ridiculous. Italians grope themselves, which is also ridiculous, in protest of judge's shock ruling that it's not assault if the grope is under 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a pretty fucking long time.
Fucking right it is.
Could you imagine someone just walking up, ladies out there, walking up and grabbing your fucking coochie for 10
9.5
seconds?
It's legal.
Like that, 10 seconds is a pretty long time. I'm going to Italy and doing a 9.9 second motorboat on every woman I see. Me too. You can finger both holes in 10 seconds. That's a dumb rule. 10 seconds is a long time. Tell that to women. I mean, that's fair. But okay, here, let's
what happened?
That's 10 seconds.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a fucking long time. That's a really long time. Especially if you're in that situation and somebody you don't know or you're uncomfortable around is grabbing you in a way you're not comfortable with. That's a really fucking long time, man. No, I got
Chechnyans.
That's bad. So they're legalizing groping under 10 seconds, apparently. Then it's not assault. It's just assholishness. That's a hell of a ruling. Guys, we are almost at 50% to goal. Please smash that like button, share it out, support the hosts. Everybody's link is listed down below. Let's keep it moving. They changed the headline. The last thing my airline commute is about is entitlement. Let me see if I can find the original headline that was in the tweet.
I don't know, love, because judging by you right now, you're in first class.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, she's on a private jet.
Oh, no shit. Well, that's fucking first class. That's just class.
Yeah, that is literally just class. Let me see if I can find this. Oh, here we go. This is what they changed it from. Italians. Fuck off, just another guy. You'll be able to motorboat Shelly soon. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Taking a plane to work as an intern might scream privilege to some, but it's an innovative solution to a real estate market that's unbearable for many of us.
Taking a plane to work?
I'm doing the one-handed jerk-off motion, you know what I'm talking about?
Unless you're a pilot. Who is taking a plane to work?
Apparently interns here. I love how she's, thoughtfully looking out the window, thinking about, oh my God, the housing market is so bad.
Look at all those poor people.
I've never thought about playing golf with a shovel before.
Why would CNN, this is CNN, right? Why would they publish this piece at all?
Well, I think you answered your own question there, didn't you?
Remember to turn off Top Chat, guys. Yes, indeed. Luna is exactly right.
It's 1 year I'll remember to do that. Live chat.
And guys, can we just take Can we take a second and just give a cheers up to Luna for, and I did the math on this, the longest reigning stream boss in any of my channel's histories.
No shit.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah,
he sat there for a good 4 weeks. So cheers to Luna. And yes, it is privileged. Shut the fuck up. Report. Justice Sotomayor's staff prodded libraries and colleges into buying her books so she could earn an extra $3.7 million.
As long as it wasn't for longer than 10 seconds.
Yes, that's true. That's insane.
doesn't surprise me even remotely. The only reason why is that the professors that I know that we're talking Gaul, they assign you their own book as required reading, so you have to go buy it.
Right. But then you buy it used, pisses them right off.
But you do what I do. Buy it, look through the syllabus, photocopy the pages that you're going to need, which is like 20% of it, and then return the book the next day. I seriously did that repeatedly. Fuck you,
Amazing.
bitch.
All right, guys, got to run. Have a good stream playing Dead by later if you guys want to get in. I'll be in there. I cleared my evening. I was supposed to be doing some shit tonight, but I cleared my evening to go play Dead by Daylight with G. So if you want to throw that link in the chat before you get out of here, I will shill it again toward the end.
What's
sorry,
prodded, though? Is it just like, come on,
buy it.
Do math.
Yeah, it is a good question. It's like an ethics investigation called for. All right, I want to know how she did that. I'm sure there's lots of clever ways that she could pull it off, but I want to know how. Would not come to visit unless she was written up to be a speaker. Something
unless in there.
Yeah. If not, but for this, I will not do whatever. Come and speak. Give a commencement address, maybe. Who knows? C. Thomas, thank you. C. Thomas Part 2, rather. Thank you for the $4 and the attack paratrooper kitty. Leftist defending Chimos is at this point an extension of those commie shit stains you think being Chimos can prevent. Chomo. This something way you could be spelled better.
Child molesters.
It could be spelled better.
It's CHOMO.
Leftist defending Chesters at this point is an extension of those commie shit stains who think being a Chester can prevent fascism from coming back, even though that it is pure undermensch behavior. No, undermensch. I was just like, ubermensch? No, that's not undermensch. My vision's blurry. It has been.
I have to show you guys this because looking back in my DMs, this picture came up again, and it's just the best steak I've ever made. Look at that.
That does look really good. Holy shit. Well done.
You didn't want to treat yourself to more than 5 fries, though, I see.
I mean, yeah, there's not much room on the plate. But this is my Thanksgiving steak. Look at that.
Is that thyme on that?
Yeah, thyme, rosemary, garlic butter. Oof.
Dude, that is cooked beautifully.
Perfect cook on that.
My mouth just filled with saliva.
It's same. This is such a good goddamn steak.
Got an erection.
Man, I would punch Polly's unconscious ass right in the nose for another one of these steaks.
Roll on Thanksgiving.
That was an odd reference, okay? All right.
You're making me hungry, Sin. I've been trying fasting. I am fucking starving.
Of course, fasting is just what Sin calls not snacking between meals.
I have almost completely cut out snacking. I do not snack at all anymore. I'm under 260 for the first time since high school. Weighed in at 257 today.
Hey.
Part 3, thank you for the $4. And Paratrooper Kitty's getting a lot of exercise today. Also, the dissenting voices about the repeal of affirmative action reeks about self-interest and screams, "Day is too dumb to compete." It's objectively worse than any reasonable argument against it. Yeah, the reaction says more than the ruling, man. Holy shit. Looking at you, Joy Reid. If it wasn't for affirmative action, I wouldn't be here, and the Supreme Court wouldn't have Jackson. It's like, well, you just said it all, didn't you, Joy Reid? Wow.
So what, that would be 80 pounds down in the past 2 years? That's not bad. Not bad at all. And it's slow enough that I don't have that weird fucking skin.
I know what you
Anyway, I want one of those steaks.
Yeah, I want 2.
So I'm going to let this video play while I go grab a beer. Chaos erupts when 300 unaccompanied teenagers show up to putt-putt.
Putt-putt, is that...
mini golf.
It is, okay, right. It might have been a fucking fast food place. I don't know.
No, it's fair enough. They put it, capitalized putt. I don't think putt is a proper noun.
He's also got, like, what, Jack in the Box? That's a fucking fast food place as well. I don't know.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound like an activity. Oh, it does sound like an activity.
a
I'll be right
toy
back.
Why were there 300 unaccompanied teenagers getting dropped off?
I have no answers to any of your
Sorry,
questions.
Kids, the ghetto's closed for today for refurbishment.
Go putt-putting.
Yeah.
All I'm seeing is a solid... all I'm seeing is a solid reason why you should own a 30-round mag.
To be honest, like, if anyone, just for the whole fucking not stopping power.
Jay Kate said it was a flash mob.
It was a mob, definitely.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
God damn it, Akira says they're just like us. What the fuck? Now, you think stopping power with a gun, but you say that, and generally it means shooting someone and it stops them. You know, pushes them back or whatever. However, what you're looking for is stopping power, as in, hey, stop fucking doing that. That if someone in this place was armed, it would get quite quiet quite quickly.
Oh, yeah. A few rounds into the ceiling, and that would be the end of it right there. It's just there's no one there to stop them, so I want to go.
You see how well that worked out for Boogie.
I'm starting to see why they keep the golf clubs behind the counter now.
No shit. All right, let's take a look here. We are still a little less than halfway to goal, guys. Let's keep it moving. FBI facilitated social media takedown requests made by Ukrainian spy agency. Interesting.
Explain this to me. The headline is very wordy, and I don't quite understand it.
Okay, so the FBI was working hand in hand with social media companies to take down certain posts or people, and they did that at the behest of a Ukrainian spy agency.
Okay.
So this is why last week or the week before, when I had the article about how the judge ruled that Biden can't, or the Biden administration, the Biden, federal government cannot go in and actively work with social media companies. It was for shit like this, that they were working in tandem with social media companies at the time to take down people.
Holy shit, Joe Campbell died?
Apparently.
Well, all of this, I mean, the thing is, if you dare say anything against Ukraine, I mean, but before all of this happened with the Russian invasion, no one gave a shit about Ukraine. It was known as the money laundering capital of the world. But if you remind anyone of that online, you're just going to get called a Russian bot or simp.
I fucking wish to God I would have saved this photo I saw probably about a year ago. And it was every disparaging headline that was written about Ukraine in one picture. Ukraine is a mobster state. Ukraine is gangster. Ukraine, blah, blah, blah. Ukraine has a Nazi problem. And that all disappeared immediately. Guys,
I mean, this is Zelensky thinks he can just wander into a fucking NATO meeting and say, let us join, despite the fact that one of the rules of joining NATO is you cannot be in an active war at the time of joining. And he's
the rules should be broken for him because you know what it is? And I cut it from last week's show, and I really wish to God I wouldn't have because it wasn't a for sure thing then, but now it is. the Biden administration gave Ukrainian cluster ammunitions. Cluster ammunitions are classified as a war crime and have been for the past, I don't know, 30 years?
I mean, pretty much all of Europe condemned this fucking decision
Oh,
as well.
yeah,
No,
absolutely.
don't do it, Joe. What are you
But here's the thing, is that after he gave them the cluster ammunitions, that's when he went, oh, well, I'm going to join NATO now. He has not been told no by anybody of substance, full stop.
Well, agreed. I mean, he had such hubris. He thought he could show up to like one of the fucking annual meetings without even wearing a fucking shirt and tie.
Dude,
He's
could
like,
you imagine?
They're going to accept me. They have to. I'm on the news.
Could you imagine showing up to, even as a guest,
Jesus Christ.
even as a guest, showing up to something like that without proper attire?
Mate, even the fucking waiting staff were better dressed than
The
him.
fucking reporters had slacks on at least.
If he wasn't on the news, he wouldn't have got in.
I cannot think of a single human being that bothers me the way fucking Zelensky does.
There'd be bouncers on the door going, no, not tonight, mate. No trainers.
Yeah.
No sneakers.
You're wearing sneakers and a sweater. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't you know who I am? No, I don't, mate. Your name's not on the list. All right, get the fuck out.
You're 5'2". Shut the fuck up.
Well, I'm on the news. Yeah, well, fuck off back to the news then.
I cannot think of a single human being I have ever wanted to yeet more than Zelensky.
It just really gets to me that he dresses like that. It really, really gets to me. But I love it, because he wanted to fucking, what was it, the fucking FIFA World Cup. And he was like, I want to give a message to the people. And they were like, no. And sorry, what?
Oh, it wasn't just that. It was,
you know who I am?
The Oscars maybe denied him too.
Yeah, they did.
Good. Good.
People are sick of it. You know what? And I think what we're seeing here is the tide in general kind of turning against him, because everyone can see the effects of what is happening and nobody wants to deal with it.
Dude, he loves it though. This is the best thing that ever happened to him.
It actually is.
It literally
That's an
is.
interesting point. His own country being invaded is the best thing to ever happen to him. Wow.
It is. Well, that's why you don't want it to fucking stop.
Mm.
I mean, look, he's making bank out of it, for fuck's sake.
And trust me, we're gonna see some shit later that will make you just as frustrated as I am.
You want to hear some shit? JTR in the chat says Zelensky is just a more feminine version of Gamer Verleen.
Oof.
God damn!
What the fuck, man? Really quick, C. Thomas Barful. Thank you for the $3 and the pepper face to the kid.
Pepper face. Pepper face to the kid.
Did I say pepper face?
He's
pepper face to the kid.
Oh my god. Yeah. Not bringing my best. C. Thomas, thank you for the $3 and the pepper face. You mean to tell me that the glowies are turning cone for self-indulgent reasons? No. Next, you'll tell me the ghetto is a shithole that needs a napalm makeover. I wouldn't call it self-indulgent. It's what? Servicing their masters? Would that fit better?
Okay, I just got one from C. Thomas, and that's gonna spark a story. But if you like the pepper face to the kid, you might like the 425, which is a sweet chin music to the kid.
Pepper face to the kid.
And I'm gonna keep shilling the 503 and the 44 flat, because those are the new ones, and I really want to see Drunkle's reaction to the 44. Remember, Sinut, cluster munitions, white phosphorus, and much more might be a war crime. Doesn't stop us from building, selling, and using it ourselves. A shame we didn't just go Giga Chad and start using chlorine gas like men. Right. Thank you, C. Thomas. I appreciate it. I was at the gun show last weekend, and one of the things I was...
saw me at the gym.
Yes, I did. And looking fine,
I assumed you were talking about walking in front of the mirror when you said it last time. I don't know.
I mean, both are accurate.
Yeah, there's me at the gym.
The walls. Anyway... I was walking through the gun show, and one of the things I'm looking for is Dragon's Breath. And I completely forgot that Dragon's Breath, like in the donation mailman made, the 90, I don't think we've seen the 90 here in the 4502, there's Dragon's Breath used in the movie. And I have a good bit of Dragon's Breath. If anybody who doesn't know, here, I'll pull up a video for anyone who doesn't know what
I
it is.
remember you got some through the mail, which I'm pretty sure is...
I don't want to be strong like man who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Yes, that. I'll pull up the fake Russian guy. I think that's pretty apt. Anyone who doesn't know what Dragon's Breath is, any foreigners?
I know. I play Call of Duty.
We then dressed him up like a civilian. That way we know.
Oh, it's a professional Russian. Yes.
Yeah.
And,
hey, Pinky. Oh, and you know what? I completely forgot. We have 2 new Pinky Salmon songs. If anyone wants to join a club, I know things that aren't ideal, but for a short time being, we can get a song for a McKinley Club join.
Always, don't try this at home unless you are a professional.
This is Dragon's Breath. It's incendiary ammo. Dragon's Breath is incendiary ammo. So I'm walking
Looks better
through
in the movies, though, doesn't it?
It does, but this is also filmed on what I assume is like a 40-year-old camera that this dude just happened to have laying around.
A Motorola phone.
Yeah, this is
me all
Razor.
over again to see what happened to. Remember what happened to FPS?
This
Russia?
dude got fucked. Let me finish my story. Hold on.
All right.
So I'm walking through the gun show, and this dude had Dragon's Breath, and I talked him down. And I got a couple boxes because they used to be, I swear to God, $10 a box. But the movie, everybody wants it. They went up to $20 a box. So I'm like, I'll give you
because
50.
of John Wick.
Where
Yeah, I was
are
like,
we,
oh,
John boy? If I had
God
to
damn
guess,
it.
I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Every time, start the story from the beginning. Go on, carry on.
I was like, I'll give you 15 for 2, and you have to give me a thing of pickles for free. And he agreed. But the second booth I went to had Dragon's Breath too, but I swear to God it looked like a real life Wish version of something. Like on the back of the box they spelled ammunition wrong and shit. And he wanted $30 for 6 shells. And then he had what he called incendiary 9mm. I'm like, hey, what's it made out of that makes it incendiary? Is it incendiary against anything? Is it if it strikes metal? Is it if it hits wood? Like what's it made out of? He goes, I don't know. I just used the shit that said incendiary in my barn. And I looked at this motherfucker.
Oh no!
I looked at this guy. I'm like, are you serious?
How many fingers did he have?
That's most likely phosphorus. And he goes, I don't even know what phosphorus is. And I just went, holy shit, what a fucking idiot. And I walked away. And
Miss hands up in the air, back away slowly.
Miss Sin's like, did you just call that guy an idiot to his face? I'm like, I said it directly to him. And I turned back, I'm like, you should take that off your table, like right now. You should put that all the way. It's like, I got 2,000 rounds I need to sell. We spent all weekend making this. I was like, holy fuck. You're going to get someone killed.
Said something into the imaginary microphone in your shirt collar, you know.
It's table 32-6. I was like, holy fucking shit. Is this dude serious?
I mean, Bastard Doggy in the
he's
chat
an
says
ATF plant, right?
Yeah.
Because that is sus as fuck, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, the dude just got... And he wanted $50 for 6 rounds of 9mm that he drilled into the tip of and just like dabbed a little bit of phosphorus in it.
Corbett Thomas threw $5. He says, also Drunkle for the country that started the trend of building tanks. You fucking shit at making one that doesn't suck ass harder than a drunk Welshman.
Oof.
Okay, all right. What do you want me to do about it? I am but a lowly streamer. I have nothing in the tank game. Thank you for the $5.
Gamer Valine, JTR is working really hard to distance himself from Zelensky. I still have a photo from... I still have that photo from carrying the manlet. Jesus, Valine. God damn. Ugh. Anyway, that's my story about phosphorus and weird gun show shit. So I want to show you guys some straight up propaganda. Just 100% propaganda.
Chinese propaganda, no less.
All types. I have a few tabs of propaganda. We're getting into this $15 short of halfway to the goal. We have those new donos down below, which I just want to see them. I just want to see them. And then the nude ones will turn Drunkle into limes, and then limes
God, I don't want to turn into that.
Limes with a fucking sombrero. So this is some Chinese propaganda about the Cold War.
When the Cold War breathed its last, a ghost rose from its body. That ghost is military hegemony, and it is embodied by NATO.
Hegemony.
Yeah.
At the service of the United States.
Look at the pictures! How fucking cool is this?
AI generated hell is this bullshit, man.
Oh my god.
It's like fucking Blackton America right here.
Jesus.
It possesses those who feel weak and insecure, spreading the toxic legacies of Cold War. It did not bring the sense of security to Europe. It brought havoc to the world.
You know, the world that still lived in mud huts in the 80s.
Yeah, the poor Middle Easterners. That's right. The Cold War made it happen to them.
I love how China's trying to secure the Middle Eastern support when they fucking hate Arabs. Yeah, to the people in the chat who are saying tracer rounds are incendiary rounds, they are distinctly different, like Luna said. They're not even close to the same thing.
Military hegemony, the ghost, has become the source of instability of the world. The embodiment, living in the name of collective defense, became a deadly murderer and the possessed, its accomplice. It continues to live, carrying on the heritage of a time of military tension and conflict. And from that, it finds the reason to live on.
To live on what?
That's just where it ends. It finds a reason to live on.
Okay.
Are they wrong?
Not live on, but live on.
Live on, not live on.
Yeah, they're really not kidding about their whole thing with ghosts culturally. And so we're going to make, military hegemony akin to a ghost. The ghost lives on. It possesses those.
You know, I had no idea that Chinese media had a quote-unquote no ghosts, no gays policy for any movie that gets released over there until YMS said so. I think it was about the movie The Meg. No ghost movies and no gay things in movies. That's insane.
Yeah. Ghosts. Like the gay understand.
Anything seance-y or otherworldly, especially. Yeah.
Can we go back to that image of Blackton America?
This one?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
It's not a black guy.
It is.
It's just a white dude in shadows.
That is, mate. That ain't Uncle Sam. That's Uncle Tom.
No, that's a white dude with shadows over him.
Jesus Christ.
Don't do that.
Yes, don't do that.
Fair enough.
I'm the toxic. Yeah, okay.
That is a white dude with shadows on him.
Yeah, he's supposed to look grim, and he fucking well does.
Look at the nose. That's clearly a white guy.
That is the guy.
It doesn't look like a bell pepper.
Kentucky Fried Chicken right there.
The Cold War might be a ghost, but you know what else is a ghost? Communism actually fucking working. Well, no, to be a ghost, you had to actually exist at some point.
Yeah, can we talk about the ongoing ghost of fucking Marxism in 1918 and how's it been ever fucking since? You want to talk about your great?
Can we talk about how Marx talked about the Jews? Can we talk about how Marx referred to fucking gay people? No.
Yeah. You're so worried about death and destruction, right? Yeah. How did communism work out for you guys in the ancient empire of Qin? How'd that go?
It's just not been tried properly yet.
Yeah.
But, you know, Valine's right. China and a lot of Eastern Asia, they don't have any qualms or capitulations about any racism or bigotry in any way, shape, or form. They just don't give a fuck.
No.
They don't have that national guilt.
They've managed to, well, they should, obviously, but
yeah, so clearly they should.
Yeah, they've managed to secure ethnically, Han Chinese is like the ethnicity that runs everything. So yeah, guilt over what? Like, we're all Han here. No, you're not. Shut up. The Uyghurs.
They've secured that, but not the means of production.
No, that is still very much up in the air. 3 tax prep firms shared extraordinarily sensitive data with taxpayers to Meta. Oops.
To fucking Facebook?
To Meta. Facebook,
Jeez.
Oculus, Instagram. Whoopsie poopsie.
Threads.
Oh yeah, Threads now? Fuck, dude, our rant on Threads Monday should be clipped and put up as a standalone video.
Oh, we went for it. Look at the actual symbol for Meta. It looks like a cartoon bandit mask.
That's hilarious.
It really does.
It's holy fuck.
They're not even hiding it anymore.
I want to know which 3 firms. I know Zach posted H&R Block in the Discord. I want to know which other ones. And if you ever needed a reason to have an actual tax guy, I'm doing that thing where I point at the screen, I touch the side of my nose and I point at the screen. Here it is. It's right here. Right in front of your face. And I think extraordinarily sensitive data means shit like, I don't know, your social security number, how much you make in a year.
Yeah, I'm going to ask the ignorant question because this story is interesting to me, because the sharing of information and whatnot, and Fourth Amendment be damned. Why did they do that? Like, what's
money? I have to assume it's just money.
But why did Meta want it? What was the purpose in the transaction? I'm not following.
Well, data.
Yeah,
Meta is a data, because Meta will take the data and resell it out.
Okay, so it was just about accumulating as much information.
That's the only
maybe
thing
I'm
I
reading
could think
into
of.
it. It's sorry, what? I'm sorry.
That's the only thing I could think of, is that they wanted the data, then they can turn around and resell the data.
I don't know why. Like, I'm reading the headline now, and I was assuming it meant about specific people. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh no, it was just mass data. You're okay.
What information would a tax firm? What information would a tax firm have about you? Your social security, what you make,
all the things. Wow.
What you pay, and what your write-offs are. That's the only thing I could think of. The major information that they would have about you.
The thing is, the sad thing is that they didn't even need to fucking get this information from prep firms. All fucking Facebook has to do is, in order to sign up or log in, you need to put in your social security number, because so many dumb fucks will do that.
Wait. They asked for your social security number?
They don't. They could.
Okay.
And if they did, then people would still do it as well. They go,
they would.
Your secret password is your tax write-offs for the year.
Yeah. Allison, you're asking like what information they have. It's like, if they just have your purchases, they can zoom in on who you are, where you live, the details of like vectoring in on who you are with that stuff. Imagine if they had your write-offs and how much money you made alone, your purchases, all of that stuff. A lot of people hand over amazing amounts of material to their tax people just because they're doing their taxes. They don't expect it to end up in Zuckerberg's hands.
I've been going to the same tax guy for about 15 years now, and I just drop off a box and I go, I'll see you in a week.
The box.
Can you imagine Meta having that shit on you? Would you be okay with that?
No, I don't even like them having what they have on me right now.
Yeah. Without an account, I don't, just with their beacons and trackers, I'm worried.
It's very fucking invasive, but that's the world we live in now, and it's just okay, I guess.
The worst part to me, it can be undone, at least limited. Look at the judge's injunction in Texas.
Oh,
huge.
It's never going to take part. It's never going to take hold writ large.
No, that's the sad part. It's like it could be stopped. It just won't be. That's the sad part.
Because too many of these people are on the take.
Yes.
Well, the worst part to me is that my information alone is worthless to me. It's only when given to another company it's actually worth something. Like, it's my information. Let me sell it.
And you know what the thing about it is that they're not manipulating this data. They're not stealing your social security number. They're not opening credit cards in your name. They're just selling you cheap Chinese plastic horse shit. And that's almost more insulting than them trying to open up a credit card in my fucking name.
But they're not even stealing it. People are willfully giving this information over. People are idiots.
I mean, yes, that's a fact. Speaking of idiots. And people wonder why these tech companies work in conjunction with government entities. Where's my bell? It's exactly what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. Shiru says, woo, violence. Thank you, Donkey Punch. I really appreciate the $10. If you want to see good violence, it's at the 4503 and the 44 flat. Let's keep it moving. And here's some propaganda that you will never see in American media. Full stop. Oh, wait, let's see. We are literally about halfway to goal. Nice one, guys. Nice one.
In the dead of night, with little fanfare on departure, a pair of foreign fighters who had taken up the Ukrainian cause.
Insurgent, okay.
But this small group,
literally, yeah,
has had enough. The train will take them home.
These guys are piecing out after fighting for the Ukrainians.
I don't think they even took up the cause, did they? They just fucking love killing. But why else would you go and fight for a fucking foreign country unless you're just really into war?
Oh, you just like violence. We have a bunch of. All of us have. Well, me has violent donations.
The past few weeks.
Wait, Polly. Well, me. Wait, I don't have violent donations.
You have a cartoon.
A cartoon.
No straw. Ukraine's counteroffensive has struggled to achieve its objectives.
So this is something we've talked about here.
We're looking at sea otters.
Look how violent
6
this
of them
is.
here.
That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
We're looking at sea otters.
Yes, here we go.
Yeah! Come on!
Run!
Oh my god! Best
So
scene
fucking
of that
good.
movie. Best scene.
That one. So I made donations out of my 3 favorite scenes. The Christopher Lloyd scene when they come into his retirement home room, and he grabs the 45. Remember the one I'm talking about?
Yeah. This is also not the first time you've said this.
The factory one that we saw last week, where he wipes the workplace injuries away, and that's my 3 favorite scenes in the whole flick.
But no, that is the best one because that fucking when he's got the fucking stop requested, just like fucking. Oh,
Stop requested.
I had stamp pad open. God damn it!
Damn it! Stop requested. I think that's my favorite, but those are my 3. Mailman, I like violence. Cheers. Thank you, Mailman. And Gamer Valine, you ballpark income is indeed one of the data points Google and Meta. What? You ballpark data is indeed one of the data points Google and not Meta got. No, I still read that wrong. Valine, you make no sense. You ballpark data is indeed one of the data points Google and not so Meta got. Oh, okay. Thank you, Valine. I'm going to squeeze nobody into my Mission Impossible binge. You should. And Mailman, if you could put together a nobody dono. Thank you, Mailman, for the 4503. Okay, all we need is the 4040. Or no, not the 4040. The 44 flat. That. Christopher Lloyd. Dr. What the fuck's his name? Dr. Brown or whatever?
No, it's just.
I'm going to call that one Stop Requested. That's the name of that donation.
Yeah, fair enough.
Stop Requested. Donkey Punch. We need a mashup movie where John Wick, The McManus brothers and Mr. Smith from Shoot 'Em Up team up. McManus brothers, McManus. That sounds familiar. The McManus brothers.
Vince McManus.
Oh, yes. McManus brother. Oh, the Boondock Saints guys. Okay. No. I want to see John Wick versus nobody, each in their prime. I would watch that flick. Who would you put your money on?
I only know John Wick, so I guess that one.
Oh, yeah, you watch Nobody.
Oh, yeah, but John Wick is basically a fucking superhero. Nobody, look, he's badass, but he ain't John Wick. Because even in that fight, like in the bus, John Wick wouldn't have fucking taken a punch. Whereas the beautiful thing about Nobody is that he is more human than any action hero that has
At
been.
the beginning of the second movie, John Wick got stabbed in the artery.
3 shots, 4 shots, all I hear is gunshots. This is when it blood stops. Body drop, hit the floor, somebody singing shots.
Whoa, cartoons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon.
He got stabbed in the shoulder at the beginning of the movie.
No, he didn't get stabbed in the shoulder. He got stabbed in an artery.
He stabbed in an artery at the beginning of a movie and still went on to fucking kill a load of people for the rest of the movie. It's just not realistic. The beautiful thing about Nobody is that it is slightly more on the realistic side. When he gets hit in the face, he goes, "Ah, God, that fucking hurt." You feel it. John Wick, he just glances off of him, but with Nobody, oh, God damn, he's closer to somebody.
That's true. That's true.
Apex algorithm guy, thank you for the $18. No violent donation. I'll just leave this here. Love you, 6%.
Yeah, I said
PS.
no actual violence.
Well, you got 6% homo?
6% homo. PS Space Marines built. The Tyranids left to finish. Nice. I know somebody's building a Tyranid thing right now, and they're fucking going hardcore for it.
See, Dave G, that's the issue I had with Sisu, is it was so unrealistic. Like, I can get over the unrealisticness in Nobody or in John Wick, but Sisu's just, it took me out of the flick. Because
totally
when I'm watching the movie, I'm like, because I put myself in Nobody's place. I put myself in John Wick's place. And I'm like, I would die if someone threw a grenade at my feet and I just put a fucking piece of tin over it, wouldn't I?
I would die if someone stabbed me in the artery at the beginning of the film.
Not if you got it stitched.
Ahoy, ahoy. Perfect ending, man.
Yeah. Cartoons.
Dude, that would be a proper short film if that was me getting stabbed in the artery at the beginning. Like, it would be
Ahoy,
over.
hoy, God.
It's not even a trailer.
Question is, how do you watch Nobody? Look it up or get it from legitimate sources online.
I believe it's on Amazon Prime at the moment.
Dude, it is so worth the watch. Nobody is such a good flick.
I've seen it like fucking 4 or 5 times now, man.
You didn't buy Hanging into the Belly of an Aircraft with a Pickaxe? No, not particularly. I mean, it was a fine movie. It was worth the watch, but I'm not going back to rewatch it anytime soon. Nobody is my go-to drunk flick. John Wick is
feet. Thank you very much for the $1. We taunt
I'm not
you.
in the middle of a sentence. It's fine.
You talk over them when they're going. What do you want me to do?
You guys are bitches tonight.
I'm bitches? Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on.
I would relax,
trying,
all right?
So, come on. Well, Dave G in the chat says, yeah, sucking oxygen out of slit throats underwater. My God, what? This film sounds amazing.
Sisu, it's fine. Like I said the other day, it's fine.
I don't even know, but how do you spell it? I'm not even...
SISU.
It's double E,
You would think, but it's...
completely ignorant on this.
It's fine. We watched the trailer as something on the show. I'm like, oh, this looks like it's going to be really good. And then I watch it, I'm like,
That's
French
a shame.
concept described as stoic determination. Okay, I've looked up the wrong thing.
It's a fine movie. It's fine for what it was. But I think that's the thing is we are so starved from like the Stallone, Schwarzenegger beat 'em up movies that we take something like John Wick, Sisu, Violent Night, and we go, "This is amazing. I'm very much enjoying this."
Oh,
but
I remember
really
watching
not
this trailer
great.
sin. I remember this now. Sorry.
Violent Night was great in concept, but terrible in execution.
For John Leguizamo as the lead bad guy, I think that's the best part of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, terrible ending as well.
Yeah, it's another one of those movies. Like, okay, I get it. It's fine. I might make a Violent Night dono for Christmas in July that'll start next week. Like, I get it.
Speaking of which, Mailman says, you know what? I'll make Drunkle a Sisu dono if he watches it and likes it enough. Now, Mailman, I appreciate that, but I did request a Thomas the Tank Engine dono. So we'll take care of that one first. Then I'll watch Sisu. Now, of course, Mailman is the absolute legend who for 38.25 made the Gordon Ramsay montage, of which I am very grateful for, Mailman.
I hate to say it because they were good flicks when I was getting ready to watch them, but Sisu, Violent Night, they ended up just being forgettable, good for the time you watch it movies.
Like made by Netflix kind of shit, really.
No, you know what? I would give them just a hair above that.
Really? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I think that's worse than a bad movie is a movie being forgettable.
See,
the worst thing I can say about Violent Night is that it didn't make it into my Christmas folder. Forgettable.
No,
yeah, you're right.
It did not.
At the time I watched it, it was okay, but I didn't want to see it. I knew I wasn't going to watch it again, so that was it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, fair enough. I mean, but Santa being like an ancient Norse warrior, fucking sign me up, man.
That's the best part of the whole movie.
That?
That's the best part of the whole movie. Is Santa was Thor once.
What?
And now isn't.
What? Don't just mention it and then move on and fucking jingle balls all the way, mate. No, go back to the fucking Norse shit. I'm having a wee. I'm having an angry wee.
Go have that angry wee while Polly reads those. And how long do you think that's going to take you?
Read what?
Your donations? You got like two
Oh,
of them.
I read the Just Galba's feet. We taunt you. That was it. That's all the text it had.
All right, let's continue this clip.
The feet are taunting me. Well, let me ask you this, since the man's out weeing. John Woo flicks. His original Hong Kong flicks.
Tiger Woo. There was a John Woo Xbox 360 game.
Right.
That at the time I was just obsessed with getting all the achievements for. And my ex's little brother used to watch me play it, and he would watch me and he'd go, Tiger Woo, Tiger Woo. He didn't understand any of it, but it was so funny at the time.
I mean, they were like Hard Boiled and The Killer and Better Tomorrow. Ever seen them?
I've seen Hard Boiled and The Killer, but not Better Tomorrow.
I'm just like, some people can watch it and they're like, these are the best action films ever made. And other people are like, no, this is too 1990.
I mean, they were pretty high tier for the time.
Yeah.
What was out then? Dated? I'm so over the dated argument. Just because a movie's old doesn't mean it's bad.
Of course not. No,
I have this argument with Miss Sin almost. She's like, I won't watch anything from the 90s. I'm like, that was the best era for movies.
Was that John Woo game Stranglehold?
It might have been.
Matt, where you could like fucking slide down like banisters and shit while shooting your guns.
Yes.
That game was fucking awesome, mate. Awesome game.
Yes,
All right,
that was
fine.
it.
I'll make donations out of John Woo. You've convinced me.
God.
That was the game.
Phenomenal game.
Oh, yeah.
You know what the underrated John Woo-esque film was? The Corruptor. Unfortunately, Marky Mark's in it, but yeah, still a good movie.
You know what? You know what other old game I wish they would remake instead of all these fucking Final Fantasy 62.
The
I want to
Warriors.
see Time Splitters and the Warriors.
Oh, Time Splitters 2? Yeah, man.
Dude!
Fuck yeah.
And I saw a post earlier, and just since we're talking about this aged shit, CGI in the early 2000s looked so much better than CGI now because they actually paid people back then, and now they don't. Final Fantasy, anything is stretched. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I've never had any inclination to. I want to see Time Splitters redone.
Yes. Man, that fucking Time Splitters 2 was amazing. Like, even in the story, right, when you're like stuck in a room, but you look up and you see yourself hand you a key from the future so you can get out. But then later on in that level, you've got to fucking remember to go back to that little thing and hand yourself a key in the fucking room that you were stuck in before.
There's some great fucking games.
Great game.
Warriors is another one. I want to see Grudge Warriors redone.
The Warriors, I need to be remastered. I completed
Bully? I would pay good money for a Bully remake.
There's a port on Steam, but it's not very good. It keeps crashing.
None of them are very good. I would pay good money for a Bully remake. Warriors for sure.
Because I did that. I got it for my birthday, and then I completed it on all the fucking difficulties. And when you complete it on the final difficulty, you unlock the mode where you can play as the Baseball Furies, the separate gang. And instead of the Baseball Furies, you're fighting against the Warriors. Like, I did everything you fucking could possibly do with that game. I loved it.
I would pay good money for a Grudge Warriors or a Twisted Metal remake.
Dave G says they need to make Bully 2. They were on about that, weren't they, for a while?
They did, but I don't think it ever went anywhere.
No. A lot of people complained about it as well, because it glorifies bullying. And look where we are now.
Gamer Valine, I've been working on an Anton dono. It's in the backgrounds in the works. It'll probably be out after Christmas in July, but nobody for old men Anton, that coin flip, whew, there's something in the works there.
We should have glorified bullying. Look what happened. Come on, Rockstar. You can save everyone.
Okay, I'm going to take a wee. I'm going to leave it to you guys for just a second. I'll be right back.
There.
He's never played a Final Fantasy.
Neither have I.
Have you not? I played one. No, two. I played two of them. Not all the way through either, because one of them was on PC, and it would go like, insert the second disc now, and the second disc just wouldn't load.
Loading.
And another one was
Loading.
on PlayStation, but it got lent to me, so I had to give it back. And these games are pretty big, you know. You need more than a couple of days in order to complete them. Good mini games though, you know, card collecting, shit like that. And someone will be like, "Do you want to play cards?" You go, "Oh yeah." Like with The Witcher, with Gwent. You know, Gwent is just as good as the actual Witcher game.
What is Gwen? Fill me in.
So, I mean, I can't really. Right, so you got three rows, right? You top
Gwen
one.
Stacy, what? Ghost Spider.
Oh, I love Gwen Stacy. Sinatra, you recently got to grips with Gwent on The Witcher, right?
I got good at Gwent.
Because I remember you texting me going, "I don't fucking understand this fucking bullshit game, man."
And then I did understand. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm a fucking savant."
Fuck yes, mate. I mean, I was because I was streaming my first playthrough of The Witcher 3, and I can't remember who it was, but someone, because I'd sit there and go like, right, if I put that infantry there, then he might have this, and then he could do this, but then I've also got this. And someone in the chat went, "I love it when Drunkle plays Gwent because he turns into Rain Man."
You have to be Rain Man during Gwent, man.
But I got really the second playthrough, which I'm doing the Bad Boy edition right now. There was people that I couldn't beat for fucking until chapters into the game that I'm doing first time. Like fresh out of White Orchard, I go into the palace and there's a guy sat there going, "Do you want to play Gwent?" I went, "Yes, I do, motherfucker." And I beat him first time with a basic deck. I'm just fucking awesome. And I will not apologize for that, chat.
I mean, you shouldn't. That dude's an asshole. He's a fucking piece of shit.
He was an asshole.
Witcher 3 is one of those few games where I would say that is the perfect game. The leveling up is really good. The mini games in the game are great. Like, it's one of the few games I'm like, this is a fantastic game.
Man, the DLC adds so much to it. The story, oh my god!
Hearts of Stone was great. Did you fight Olgierd? Like when you could fight him?
Yeah.
Before the final boss fight, the pre-fight with him around the fire.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
That is one of my favorite fights in the whole game. The most annoying fight is that fucking frog.
The fucking frog! Oh my god, that is worse than the actual boss at the end of fucking Blood and Wine.
It is.
That really fucked me. There was also when I was fighting actually
because I think Blood and Wine was the best boss in. I would put him above a few Dark Souls bosses when you fought Detlaf, whatever his name was.
Gaunter O'Dim. Just take a look at the initials of his name real quick.
Oh yeah, GOD.
Fuck yeah.
The frog was easy for me the first time. The frog was. Oh, that was a terrible boss. I hated the frog boss.
I hate it. It took me ages. What also took me ages was when I was fighting one of the Wild Hunt. And it wasn't down to it because I was really good at the game at this point. But every time I beat him, the game would crash.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I beat him like 4 or 5 times. All done on stream as well. I know there's people out there who were there for that shit. It was tense.
See, my first playthrough, I really focused on signs. In my second one, I'm focusing more on the actual combat aspect of it. It is significantly harder.
Second playthrough, which is why it's called the Bad Boy Edition, is that I'm just making all the bad decisions because you do New Game Plus after that, all your alchemy ingredients carry over. So there's certain things that you can't get if you're a good guy, like with the succubus. If you let her go, then you'll never get that ingredient. So I'm doing the Bad Boy Edition, just everyone fucking dies, I don't give a shit. Then I can do the Good Boy Edition afterwards. Because I've got all the ingredients they carry over. That's enough about The Witcher. Come on, let's get back to the news.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Anyway, what the fuck were we
You're leaving
doing?
Polly out, God bless him.
We dropped 30 viewers during that.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Come back.
I'm so glad you laughed about that.
Accio viewers.
You can blame it all on Polly. Baby, come back. All right, we jump back 10. Thank you. Somebody sent out the message like, all right, they're done.
Yeah, they've stopped now. Go on.
They're over their fucking nerd shit. One more nerd-esque thing. Have you seen any of season 3 of The Witcher?
Yes, I've seen it all.
How are you liking it?
Perfectly fine as an action series. The fights in it are as good as ever. What I will never forgive what they did to Trisk, and I additionally, Polly, I had a right rant at you about this the other week. What they did to Kira, who isn't just a black woman, but is black woman who can't even fucking act. She is the worst.
So it's worth watching just to grab fights to make more cool Witcher donos?
Oh, the fights are fucking brilliant. Yeah, by all means.
All right, I'm almost done with Yellowstone. I talked about this Wednesday after the non-show. I started Yellowstone when I was super sick and I was laid up for about 2 weeks. I got 3 seasons into it, and that was about 2 weeks ago. And I have gotten successfully right to the end of the 4th season. So I watched 3 seasons in 2 weeks and then 1 season in 2.5 weeks.
JTR says, "Did a baby get tossed in an oven?" Oh,
dude, I fucked that up like 3 times.
Dude, I didn't even fucking hesitate. Like, it just went straight in the oven.
It's just, oh yeah, throw it in the fucking oven. It's fine.
No, God, right, brilliant, right, fine.
And then it's like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Then I did it. It's like, no, that's not right. Fuck.
The people in the chat were horrified.
Ahoy, ahoy.
All right, chuck it in there. It'll fit. It's fine.
You didn't even wait.
Polycrypt. Or don't. That's fine. We have 200 people watching and 115 like. What? Polly, grab that.
Grab what? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't even hear it. Fuck. Steve Dave's odd queries. Thank you for the $1. What was your favorite part their Witcherman chat or whatever they were talking about.
Gwen Stacy?
When my favorite part is when Drunkle referenced the thing that I remember him talking about, because I was like, oh yeah, now here, yes, I have context. Because I remember.
Now you know how I feel when you guys nerd out about fucking Stargate or whatever it's called.
Oh, you fuck. Now you know how I feel when you guys talk about guns.
See, look, we all get to be left out of something.
Okay, where's equal? That's fine.
We have over 200 people watching and 150 likes, guys. That's trash. Smash the like button. Share it out on your social media. We are over 60% to goal if you want to smash it in. I think we could have a song by the end of the show. We have plenty of Violent Stonos, a lot of John Wick, a lot of Nobody, a brand new Nobody sitting at 44 flat, and a good bit of Witcher fun. And let's get back to this video. You know what? Fuck this video.
Enough?
Fuck this video.
We had enough Witcher.
State Department spokesman Matt Miller, quote, "We believe the war has been a strategic failure for Ukraine." I'm sorry, no. Excuse me, a strategic failure for Ukraine. Yeah, it has been.
A few things. So I will say, with respect to your first question, we believe the war has been a strategic failure for Ukraine. The Secretary spoke to this in a speech he gave in Helsinki last month, I believe it was. What's that? I'm sorry, excuse me, a strategic failure for Ukraine. Thank you for the correction.
It was undoubtedly who in the fuck thought Ukraine would stand toe-to-toe with Russia and win?
I mean, the thing is, like, it's not really a press conference when the journalist is correcting you, is it?
No. Oh,
that's, sorry, that's not what you were supposed to say. No. You write down what I was supposed to say, journo.
Before it gets too far ahead of us, the 200 donation, if we're talking cartoon violence, the 200 donation is one of my favorites. It's a fantastic Dragon Ball. Let's keep it moving. Oh, fuck, here. Let me just take a second and boop, 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 boop. Just a reload on everything. And back to... Biden says Assad must go. So we're going to get ready for a new...
Assad.
We're right back. We are straight back to fucking square one.
I had not heard. When did he? Holy shit! I hadn't heard that song.
This is over a week old. We are right back to square one. Biden says Assad must go. I swear to God, if we get into another Ukraine and Syria, I will literally fucking die.
All right, Mallory. Hakira threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish. He says, a strategic failure? They're losing, but it's on purpose.
Next, you're going to say I was only pretending to be retarded.
Is you're getting the fucking, as long as, how much fucking money are they making off of this, man? Jesus Christ. War
Who is they? You want to talk
Ukraine is winning.
Millions or billions?
We're talking billions.
That's Ukraine and the military-industrial complex. God knows what fucking Biden's getting a kickback on.
And it's all coming out of our pockets.
I don't know what you mean by ours, you fucking lime.
Excuse me, we've sent a fucking fair bit of shit over there as well, mate.
Look, I just know that this fucking turnip needs a sombrero and...
What? Because my country condemned yours for sending fucking cluster missiles over? Whatever, mate.
Yes, I didn't personally make the decision.
Yeah, but if you could, you'd have said yes.
And you want that otter squishing limes.
Oh, I only think about Biden saying that about Syria because it's like we need to justify Turkey's insecure military situation.
I remember what I wanted to make Polly. Oh, yes, perfect. I have it saved to do the thing after the show.
Okay.
So take a listen to this. We're living through a really bad sketch comedy.
Words.
Kamala Harris versus Veep. Veep was a show
Wasn't
at
she
some
in
point.
Seinfeld?
That is Julia Louis-Dreyfus, yes.
It is actually her?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Have many meanings, and sometimes instead of conveying our meaning, they can suggest other meanings.
When we talk about the children of the community, they are children of the community.
Well, we are the United States of America because we are united. And we are states.
The significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Whatever we have in store cannot be known. The past was once the future. The future is, I should say, unknown.
We gotta take this stuff seriously as you are, because you have been forced to have to take it seriously.
Obesity is a serious disease, and it needs to be taken seriously.
Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right, and that's why I do believe that we are living, sadly, in real unsettled times.
Words have many...
It's just, it's propaganda from the top down. Just like this.
Let me ask you this. First of all, we have accusatory commentary of Soros DAs. Let us not put an individual that is not here, a contributing American, and jeopardize his life by always throwing his name out in the most ugliest way. I am offended by that. Mr. Soros does not deserve that. He is an American and a patriot, and he also...
George Soros is an American and a patriot.
Really, lady?
For which country? Corbin Thomas for $3 and a Ricky Spanish.
Yes.
I was hoping the Ukraine loses because fuck the globalists and their bullshit. Ukraine hasn't had a terrible dicking like this since Operation Barbarossa. Barbarossa.
Barbarossa.
I immediately went Pirates of the Caribbean there, sorry.
Look, those are good movies. I don't care what anybody says.
Also comes from a minority community.
Soros deserves a 44.
Alcohol,
hey man,
liquor, booze.
Mailman has been incredibly generous with his creativity and his donations tonight. If somebody wants to hit the 44 on his behalf, that is perfectly acceptable.
Kamala, speechwriter, thank you for the $2. Me, I'm sorry. Please be patient. Me, I'm tarded. Don't know how to me get job.
I'm
not blaming her speechwriter. I'm blaming her going off fucking script. This is as good as she can do.
I'm glad we know what happened now, you know? Sokart, his eyes opened.
Mailman said followed by a 9001. I wouldn't push the luck, but that would put us right to goal. Anyway.
One might say.
No, I would say a lot of things about Soros, but I would not call him an American and a patriot because he is not American. He's German, and he's not a patriot because he turned on the Jews. He literally sold the Jews out for money. Like that.
Who the fuck is offended on George Soros' behalf? I don't even understand.
People who get paid by him.
His legal team.
He's not German. He's Hungarian, but whatever.
Fucking Hungarian.
Same thing. They're neighbors. It doesn't matter.
You know who was also
Is anyone
Hungarian?
close to the Germans?
It's all right there.
Yeah.
You know who was also Hungarian? That Antifa guy who killed himself at the beginning of the show.
I think Archduke Ferdinand was Hungarian. It's all their
this might
faults.
strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die.
What does this do? Because it's true. What? No, you guys should know what that one does. Thank you, Steve Dave, for the 9.
Thomas for the 3 says Operation Bob. Oh, sorry. I thought you finished. My bad.
Good.
Okay, now he's finished.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell.
Corbin Thomas for $3 and Ricky Spanish.
Now, this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die.
Good.
Go on.
No, it's the same one. I just replayed it as soon as you started talking. Let me chug the rest of this beer. We'll see.
Corbin Thomas for $3 and Ricky Spanish says Operation Barbarossa was the invasion of the Soviet Union, you muppet. Well, what around? The only truly base thing that
He was there. He was a general.
Me?
Yeah.
I was Barbossa. The only truly
He was the one being invaded. He's still sore.
Also, Soros is the enemy of the people, like the rest of his. Okay.
He taking that one lightly.
No, we're gonna We're just going to trail off at the end there.
Understandable. Little more propaganda.
Turkey man, this show, you know.
I fucking
don't you fucking tempt me.
Little more propaganda. Pandemic fitness trends have gone extreme, literally. This is a big deviation from the original headline. But
is it though? Because this is from 2022.
It is, because the headline was white supremacists' recent fascination with fitness trends.
Yes, that is true, because I've seen that this has been doing the rounds again recently on social media, and they have changed the headline.
Ooh. Oh, shit. But who was that? Escaped NPC bot tweeted me out the thing I was looking for. I'll pull that up in a minute because it's going to be relevant here in a minute. I'm looking for the original tweet of this. I think I shared it with a photo shitting on Vosh.
Good.
All right, here we go. The far right's obsession, and this was not. It's not that it's just remaking the rounds. It's that MSNBC is re-putting the article out there. The far right's obsession with fitness is the original headline.
I think it's actually the other way around, because the article's been doing the rounds again. They have gone back and retroactively changed the headline.
They could have, but this was the headline as of earlier this week.
I mean, what's more likely? They go back and change a headline from last year that no one's talking about, or they go and change a headline from last year because people are talking about it.
Well, obviously they reshared the tweet. Like that is the tweet. I didn't take the screenshot from a year ago. This is from earlier this week.
But this is a retweet from Joe Rogan.
It says 10 hours ago.
Yeah, from okay, yeah, good point.
All right, here we go. From July 10th, 2023. The far right's obsession.
I stand corrected. Fair enough.
Trust me, man. Nothing motivates me than
so
proving people
obvious
wrong.
That they're in fucking the same secret Facebook groups and chat groups and fucking listservs. I fucking believe they're still doing old BBSs and shit. I think about it, Sid. Like you think about these things. They all come out with the same stories at the same time. How many fucking different news outlets all talked about the far right's obsession with fitness at the same fucking time?
I mean, it's all right there.
I mean, that's what the nation was talking about, right? They got their finger on the pulse and they're just talking about what everyone in the diners and restaurants of America are talking about. Bullshit.
It's incredibly fucking nonsense. And this is great. Being healthy is far right. Holy fuck. The far right's obsession with fitness. Where does it say that?
The things they focus on. It's like when the FBI started looking into Catholicism. I said one of the clear things is, the Christian nationalism because they pray the rosary. The rosary, that's what you're going after? Oh my God.
Well, they got
it's
heard.
So
like the most banal, somebody who wants to be healthy and somebody who's praying. Oh, the bastards. Like, just.
Oh, Christ. You want to pray? You want to not die of a heart attack at 52? You're a fucking Nazi.
I mean, I'll do a Tuckerism. It's like they want you fat, thigh, and praying to them. You know what I mean?
Apparently, getting up early is a sign of white supremacy. I've heard that showing up on time is a sign of white supremacy.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, Christ. Let's get into this article a little bit. It appears the far right has taken advantage of pandemic at-home fitness trends to expand its decades-plus radicalization of physical martial arts and combat sports. So it took fitness right to MMA pro fighters.
Well, I mean,
is that their weak connection, or is that what they're actually talking about? MMA. I've lost their plot.
A white man learning karate is cultural appropriation, Polly.
Hold on a second. I got it. Fuck, I gotta mute my microphone. Hold on.
I mean, you work out. How's it feel to be a white supremacist? It didn't work, did it?
No, he's muted the stream. He didn't mute us.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I muted my nose blow to the stream. You guys are fucking getting all the snot.
That was pretty mucusy. I mean, you work out, Drunkle, and Sid. How does it feel to be a white supremacist?
Well, that's the thing, because I am a liberal.
Yeah.
So I work out liberally, you know. I only go there to the gym and just tell people to stop looking at me.
Exercising your freedom, as it were.
Drunkle, I had such a fucking good workout today, dude. It's so fucking good.
I had a nap.
Oh man, I am already sore. I don't want to know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow.
Oh, I went to the pub yesterday and I saw a guy I've not seen in a little while, and he went, "Oh, you stopped going to the gym then?" I went, "What?" I've been going an extra day. I've been doing extra fucking reps.
Dude called you the fuck out, man.
I was just like, because I've added, instead of doing 10 reps per set, I've been doing 12, and it
Where are we,
hurts.
John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say Communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Yeah, just adding an extra 2 to what I normally do, and you know, last month as well, I upped the weights as well. So I'm like, I could actually fucking feel the difference the next day. Like in a bad way. I'm like, oh my god!
Hold your fire! You added weight in a month?
This man isn't black.
Estonia.
What?
Drunkle is a workout liberal equals Nazi.
Obviously it does equal Nazi, right? Like, what am I training for? Lifting up the ashes of my vanquished enemies? Obviously. Thank you for Estonia. Yeah, no, I didn't put the weight up in a month. I put the weight up last month.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, it took you a month to increase the weight. What are you doing?
Obviously wrong. So fucking, I was getting. All right, okay, this is fine. I'm doing this a little easier now. So I'm gonna add. What I do is I add weight and then I add extra reps, and then once I'm good with all that, because I do the fifth set is always to failure. And if I can do a full set of 12 when I'm meant to be going to failure, then I'll be like, right, finish out the month, then we're adding another slab of weight.
Okay. Right? I think you'll when you're done, I have a story for you.
Well, fucking, so I told you on Wednesday that I'm hurting so fucking much just from doing that. Like I have been sleeping like a fucking baby. I'm waking up covered in shit.
Must be nice. What?
What? That was
Are you shitting yourself in your sleep?
You don't?
Not normally.
Working out the rectum, mate. Come on, like the sphincter does as the sphincter does.
The shrinkter? I don't know what a shrinkter is.
It's a sphincter. It's a Jewish word.
Okay.
It's like to schwitz, but out your butt. I can't remember what the point of the conversation was. I don't know. But I'm hurting. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, so I've run into this guy I've not seen in a while, and he went, "Oh, you've stopped going to the gym then." I'm like, bitch! I've been going an extra day as well. I've been going fucking 4 times a week now. I can't actually, with the time I have, my fucking lifetime schedule, I cannot physically go to the gym any more than I have been. The fuck are you fucking talking about?
How many days a week are you
my
going?
leg, so I didn't go again for fucking 4 months. Shut your fucking head. But he's a labourer, so of course he's just naturally a musty bastard. I go 4 days a week.
Yeah, you could go 3 more days a week.
No, I can't. I haven't got the time. That's what I'm saying.
I
can't physically. When this show's over, I'm going to go to a fucking gym. Let's see if they let drunk people in.
Go ahead. Figure it out. Let me know. Report the results back.
The fucking line of coke, mate. That'll be the best session of my life.
Fuck yeah, it will.
I call
You'll
it
be in there going,
fuck,
I'm bucked up. I was at the gym, and there was this couple working out next to me. Girl, gorgeous. Guy was there, and they were doing pec flies with the dumbbells, you know, the over the chest flies.
Yeah, on a bench, yeah.
And the guy went to put it, he struggled. She had to help him with the last one, 50-pound weights. I'm like, hey, do you mind if you're done with those? Can I have those? He goes, yeah, man, you could take them. I go, hey, thanks, I appreciate it. I started curling them.
Hand. Oh, you fucker!
And you know what? It was just a thing for me. But I was just like, yeah, this is good.
Man, see, I
felt like
you got to kind of look at people and go like, yeah, fair play, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing chest dips, but I still do them assisted. And I'm watching this old guy just doing fucking 20 unassisted chest dips. And I'm like, do you know what, old man? Fuck yes.
I can't even be mad. That's great.
When I first started, I go over to the fucking converging chest. And
The
fucking,
what?
And it's like benching, but not on a bench. It's an actual machine. Because I get alone, so I ain't got anyone to spot me. So it's got to be converging chest press for me.
Yeah, I get
And
you.
these fucking two girls have just finished there. And I go, excuse me, have you finished? They went, oh, yeah, no worries. I had to take the weight down. That's when I first started, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know what I'm doing now. Like, but I mean, I can't remember who it was the other week. I think it was just another guy said, how much do you bench? I don't want to say, but what I will say is I've been going to the gym for a year now, and I'm basically a very strong woman.
I don't even bench press anymore. To be honest with you, I don't even bench press. I don't even fucking look at the benches.
No, not for me. Well, I need a spot for that.
Not only do you need a spot, but it just hurts my shoulders. Like, I can get a better workout doing up from the bottom flies for my chest than any bench press will ever give me.
I'll tell you what, the other week, man, it was on a Thursday. I went to the gym on a Wednesday, and on a Thursday, my shoulder was just, every time I moved it, it was like I was getting stabbed. I was like, what the fuck have I done to my shoulder? I couldn't work it out. I must, like, maybe I slept on it funny. I go, no, because every time I move it, like, no matter what direction, it fucking hurts. Well, what did I do at the gym? Well, what did I do? Did I overdo it or anything? No, then I worked it out. It's because I played guitar with my friend on Tuesday for a couple of hours. I hurt myself playing guitar.
I mean, that'll do it. That will do it. All right, we're gonna keep
fucking bullshit.
We're gonna keep flying. We're gonna keep flying through these.
Before you do, for $5, it was Apex Algorithm Guy, one of our boys out there. So,
oh yeah.
Want to read a great book? Warhammer 40k Storm of Iron and the Eisenhorn book series is a fantastic read, mate.
No,
love ya.
He's not allowed to read these until he listens to at least the first law book.
I'm gonna get to you on that. Right. And he finishes saying, "Love ya, 5% homo." I got 5%.
I got 6.
What, got 6? You got 6. Yeah, I know it is.
Well, I need at least 7. I need at least 7%, and I need somebody to hit the 44 flat, and we are so close to goal. Here's some more propaganda for you, Polly. I pulled this one just for you, just in case you showed up tonight.
Don't be like that.
I'm going to. God damn it.
The White House and Secret Service indicated if they're closer to...
Yeah, I don't have any updates. As you know, as you just mentioned, Secret Service is under their purview. They're certainly investigating the situation. I just don't have anything updated. I would refer you to the Secret Service.
So the most secure building in the world has no idea who lost a fucking pocket full of cocaine.
But
did you hear their announcement about that, about the investigation?
Yeah.
No, today is the day. They're done.
No.
They're
they're
closing up the investigation as of Friday, which is today. So they're done. They didn't find it. They're not going to. It's like the DOD decision draft leaker. That we just don't know. Now,
whoever they were just like, nah.
If you were a cousin of a friend of an uncle who watched the January 6th riots, hey, we'll find your fucking ass. I don't care what fucking spider hole you hide in.
Could you imagine if this happened when Trump was in office? Now,
my God, they would be searching Donald Trump Jr.'s fucking ass crack for a remnant of coke.
I can't get over this shit about this. Like, he loves his son. The president loves his son, and there's nothing wrong with that. And attacking a president's son, that's just wrong. You just don't do that. Whoopi Goldberg fucking said that. Joy Reid went off on that. Since when do we attack people's family? Are you fucking kidding me? The amount of shit that they went into about Trump's kids, even his fucking son-in-law, Kushner, it was endless.
The amount of comments I've seen surrounding this on Reddit since Polly, since the article that came out today said, "Yeah, we're done. We'll never know who it was."
Yeah,
and there was the people who have actual critical thinking skills in the comments were going, "Well, we know who it is, then, don't we?"
Yeah, right.
Oh, here we go.
Thanks, Justice Department. You fucking hell.
Come on, Davey. Please turn that shit down.
It restarted too quickly. God damn it. Fostonia. Love all of you motherfuckers. Host and chat. Zero homo. I wanted 7% homo.
You got literally no homo.
Got nothing. Thank you, Fostonia.
Gay.
I'm going to call that... Oh.
Come on, Davey. Please turn that shit down.
Oh, fuck. I thought I included the little slap on the face.
Yeah.
Thank you, Darkwill. Ask and he shall receive. How close are we?
Well, ask and we should. I want a Haagen-Dazs and a hoe.
I want a big kahuna chicken.
And a fucking root beer, Ezzy.
All surprise is what you should call it. I was going to call it It's a Wonderful World. That's what's his face's song?
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
That's not bad, actually. That was okay. That was
all
all right.
Pub, mate. It slays.
I
Who
got
sang?
you under my skin.
Hey, okay, that wasn't so good. Wrong song.
Was it not? Come on, shut up. I was getting into it.
Did you shut up?
Who sings that? It's
That is a Fatty Corpuscle.
no, it's not Fatty Corpuscle. It's a God damn it.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I'm going to record that. Next time I'm feeling down, I'm going to listen to that. And I'll feel
It's
better.
Louis something. Louis Armstrong. Thank you.
Armstrong, man. It's the cyclist.
Chat,
Fatty-
I appreciate it.
His bar scene name was Fatty Corpuscle. It's not
It
my
was Fatty
fault.
Corpuscle. Yeah, that's how we started out. Yeah.
We
Real
are
fans call him Fatty Corpuscle.
we are a 9001 and a 499 from smashing it in. Not bad, guys. Not
Right, so
bad at
all these comments surrounding it on Reddit were going, oh, looks like Don Jr.'s been in the house then. You're going, bitch, Trump hasn't been in that building for 3 fucking years. Let it go. You know who it is.
There's only one person's fucking comings and goings from the White House that aren't recording. That's Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, real quick, thank you, Darkwill and Fostonia. Very generous. Very much appreciated. Thank you. No fingerprints or DNA samples or leads on the cocaine.
Uh-huh.
Come on, man. I'm just doing that thing. It's like...
I mean, it's impossible. Like a bag hasn't got any fingerprints on it. Come on.
No, none. No
thing that you
fingerprints,
pick
no
up is with your
evidence,
fingers.
nothing.
I've
Shut
heard
up,
people
stop
talking
asking.
about it. It's like, come on. When wasn't it there? When was it discovered? There's your window. Who was coming and going during that time? You know, basic investigation shit that anyone who's ever played an RPG and had to do the detective thing would be able to figure out. Come on.
How
Fuck
many
off.
cameras do you
turned
think
off
they
when
have
the
in that
guards-
area?
The cameras were turned off and the guards were sleeping. All right.
Yeah. Well, let's go check the footage. It was destroyed. It's fine.
You want to know something that legitimately fucking bothers me? Biden DOJ removes internal sex trafficking of minors as a quote area of concern. So the international, sorry, not internal. The international
that's the
sex
issue too,
trafficking
don't get me
of they're coming from somewhere. The international sex trafficking of minors is no longer an area of concern.
Which friends of yours were being looked at too closely, Joe?
Well, he gets 10%, doesn't he?
Why even do that? What's the justification for it? Do they explain that? Because everything's fine.
It's just no longer an area of concern. Why are we even talking about it? Kids aren't getting sex trafficked. Hey, that new movie, don't watch it.
We stopped it. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, bad timing with the best watched Movie in America, best box office performance. Shit, bad time.
It beat out what fucking
Indiana.
Yes, Indiana Jones.
Dude, Lucasfilm is doing great.
Why
aren't
the
they?
fuck did they want to make a fifth one?
I think they wanted to fix what they fucked up with the fourth one, and oh my god.
Dude, the first 3 Indiana Jones movies were great.
Yeah, so much fun. Fuck. That's the thing. I don't know. I am still of the opinion that the first, like the chase sequence through the campus with Mutt and everything, like that was good. It's not like you guys are incapable. It's not like Steven Spielberg sucks. What the fuck were you doing? Did you watch the movie that shall not be named? Well, now there's 2 of them.
Yeah, I was going to say which, Crystal?
Yeah, I couldn't even remember the name of it. Yeah, the Crystal Skull World creatures.
Yes,
thing.
I have.
Yeah, that chase sequence through the fucking campus, that was fucking hilarious. It was awesome. It was classic indie adventurism, right? They went in to go through the library on the motorcycle. It was fucking great. Why the rest of that crap? And what was up with the skull? And they got hurt being fucking the crazy man mumbling.
Ford is old. He's just too old.
Yeah, but I'd rather see old ass Harrison Ford than Indiana Jones.
I think the way we find out if Indiana Jones,
they do it. Oh,
yeah, they would.
I want to see how many takes it takes for him to climb over a wire fence. That's how we find out if he's old or not.
Like, I want to see
Minimum
what was
7.
it, Captain Marvel, when Samuel L. Jackson is down there petting the cat and he stands up. It was slow in the movie. How slow was it in real life?
But yeah, could you hear his knees click?
I hear my knees crack when I get up.
It's legitimately one of the hard parts of watching The Irishman, when they've digitally de-aged De Niro.
Oh, man.
But he's doing the old man shuffle, but he looks young. It's hard to watch.
But see, that's the movie. Is The Irishman was a good flick.
It was, absolutely.
Release the old man cut, when like fucking Samuel L. Jackson gets up from his knees and goes, ugh.
Dude, I'm 30.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
I'm 30 and I do that.
I have maintained for a long time it is part of male privilege to make old man noises before you're old. It's comforting. When you sit down in a chair, Sid, you do it. Go. Yeah.
Male privilege is pissing wherever the fuck we want and grunting when we sit down or stand up.
So standing. I mean, look, I won't get out of a chair before slapping my thighs and going, right.
Do you do the little hike up in the back?
With your
I'm doing it right now. I've been doing it for the past 15 minutes.
Like you hike your pants up before you sit?
Oh, right. Oh, no. Yeah. No. I don't do the Picard.
Oh, you got to do the Picard, man. That's another thing. I'll grab that and let's keep moving.
Sure. Actually, I wanted to do something else here because I was looking at my DMs. You hear me out. See, Thomas, thank you for the $2. The only good Indiana Jones movies were Raiders and Last Crusade, but the rest range from mild to radio.
Temple of Doom was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was. What would you call it? The mining cart, the trolley thing, that whole chase sequence was fucking amazing. And who doesn't love Short Round? Come on.
Yeah. Kalima. Kalima.
But the rest range from mid to radioactive leftist diarrhea. Also, the Dial of Destiny was going to suck just on principle. See, Thomas, I agree, but I think I agree with Sin. Leaving Temple out of it was, no, Temple was great. That opening sequence in the bar, or the cabaret, I should say, come on. That was fucking great.
Yes.
When he's trying to sell the fucking little urn of ashes and then he gets poisoned and then it's the chase for the antidote and whatnot. That's Indiana Jones right there, man.
It is. All right, guys,
the other thing I want to do, I forgot, if you gentlemen will indulge me, I was vomiting and dizzy on Monday. It's not here.
Don't do that.
He didn't.
And I wasn't here when Doc generously donated this bad boy. So
there you go. Yeah,
I feel the need to thank him because
I'm going to grab a beer while you get through this.
Drunk dog, by the way.
I don't have the donation itself up anymore, but Doc, thank you very much for that. It is greatly appreciated.
If I recall, his message was something along the lines of, "I know you're not here, but I'm drunk and I love you anyway."
Yeah, it was.
You know, that's.
I know you're not here, and
but
you're
it's
an
not
inseparable part of the
violence.
AAA, and that was really, really good to hear. I thank you very much. It was greatly appreciated.
It wasn't just Doc; it was drunk Doc. He was off his tits on what was it? It was a.
Was he at like "I love you, man" level? That's
Yes,
great.
he was at "I love you, man."
That's cool.
Was it like mild peach or something like that? Sin? It was something you recognise.
Crown peach.
Crown peach. There you go. Yeah, he was having a great night.
Brown royal peach, really? Oh,
Alcohol,
shit.
liquor, booze.
You got to be careful
Oh
with
my
any
God, I
flavored
just
anything,
read
man. It
part
goes
of
down
that.
too fast. C. Thomas, thank you for the $2.
No.
What? What?
I don't know.
I read part of that.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me-
really?
Yeah.
Hold on. Watch here. I'll do a Biden can't. I'll auto correct in real time. C. Thomas, thank you for the $2. I leave Temple at Doom because that little short round was annoying, and his girlfriend in that was retarded. Yeah, but you know why that annoying bitch was in that movie? It's kind of a
Retarded
well-known-
is fine.
Okay, that bitch was retarded.
Most bitches are.
That was the woman that Steven Spielberg was pushing up on at the time. He married her.
Oh.
That's why she's in the movie. He put his girlfriend in the film. Now you know.
Well, I don't have any other transformations to bribe you guys with. We got the surly otter with the lemon. We have the turnip with the sombrero. But we are very close to goal. So if you guys feel like smashing it in, we can get a song on the way out of here. Let's keep it moving. We are almost done. MSNBC's Mika Brzezinski tells Biden handlers to, quote, do a better job covering up Joe's age. Quote, you can't have these images and videos of the president tripping or the president, like, going the wrong way.
So do a better job, because you can't have these video images of the president tripping or the president, like, going the wrong way. It's not going to work in this presidency because his age is going to be a factor. His age is going to be a factor, and it's your job to make sure.
They will.
Wow. You literally want to omit that from the journalism which 2016 to 2020 you were hailing as the greatest thing on the planet. We want
literally,
the truth.
yes.
All the truth, just the facts, man.
I showed you guys.
And now you're saying
they're doing it.
edit these videos before the public sees it because they might dare to see how woefully demented our world leader is.
And this is
Sounds legit.
Ahoy, hoy.
This is one of the highest rated shows on network television.
No shit.
Just pretend it's not happening. Fucking top tier journalism right there, guys. Well done.
I don't even know what to say to this, honestly.
What? Why not go even further? You know, let's go fucking full North Korea with it. Oh, Joe Biden, he made the sun and the moon.
No, you're not. You're not wrong. Sam and Chad is like the
silence
literal
since
death of the
Chat
adversarial
made.
press. Yes, they're not adversaries. They're not speaking truth to power or any of the other bullshit that they fucking built their reputations on. It's like they're mortgaging their own fucking credibility for the sake of fucking ratings. What the fuck?
It's incredible
Alcohol,
what
liquor,
they can get away with.
Booze.
They're not getting away with it. Sorry, Polly. Just before we get off topic.
Go ahead, no, go ahead.
Oh, damn it!
You see, you should have
Absolutely. You should have let Polly. You should have let Polly go.
It would have landed right on my fucking back, man.
Retrospect is an expensive hobby, boys. They're not getting away with it because just by saying this, they are admitting that it is a problem. Which is what they don't realize they're saying, that the president is so old. How old is he? That he can trip up on a ramp. They are saying this is a problem and the public shouldn't see it. They are admitting this.
Why aren't you doing better? Like, what PR coverage is what they're saying. That's not your job, guys. What the fuck? Mika, someone needs to give your head a shake.
Such a
Thomas,
shake.
thank you for the $1.
In the sky.
I only give Temple of Doom creds because it gives a middle finger to India. Yeah, it doesn't make it look great. And C. Thomas, again, thank you for the $2.
India doesn't make India look great.
Yeah, they don't need much help, but it's one of those things where if you just show India, there you go. Here it is. C. Thomas, thank you for the $2. The doctor girlfriend in Last Crusade was the best. I will die on that hill. Yeah, the German
You're not
blonde
getting any
woman.
argument from me.
Man, dude. Well, she was also a Nazi traitor, and banging his father.
But anyone who works out is a Nazi traitor.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting into the titular stuff now. Guys, smash that like button, share it out. We are $90 away from goal and a song. And let's keep it moving. The Biden administration forgives $39 billion in federal student loan debt to more than 800,000 borrowers. Where is this money coming from?
You.
The future.
Polly.
What? Yeah.
Oh, you're just borrowing from the future.
That's literally all it is.
It's next year use problem. Fuck it.
If you have $100 in savings, let's just say, you now have, like, over the next few years, we'll have, like, the relatively $85 or $80 in savings. That's where it came from.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I've seen after the past couple of fucking 500 and so days, I'm just finally happy to see the words dollars and billion actually going to Americans.
But it's people who actively chose to take out a loan.
I understand what you said, and I'm wholeheartedly with you. But at least this is not going to Ukraine.
Fucking Valine, I fucking hate the Future Baristas of America scholarship.
Oh, Jesus, right?
God,
it's about 50 grand a person. I'm going to shoot myself in the fucking head.
You want to know the unspoken nightmare of American education? The prices of tuition are not the university's fault. I know, unpopular thing to say, but just think about it for a second. It's the fault of the federal government. They are the ones that federally back student loans. If you're a university, why wouldn't you? Market forces would allow you to charge whatever you wanted. Every year is an increase in tuition. Why is it so expensive to go? Because the federal government will always guarantee any loan. So why wouldn't they charge whatever they want? And now they've forgiven it. What do you think is going to happen with tuition? It's going to spike because the federal government will always cover it.
Yeah, fair point. Very good point.
50,000 per person. I'm over here like, man, that $90 donation would get us to goal. That'd be great. 9001. It's fantastic. Is that a good shill? Did you like that?
That was a fucking awful shill.
I know.
I think you should pay $90 for being so bad at that.
Well, how much should Joe Biden pay for this?
A trip overseas, just leaving Finland.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Oh, dude,
it gives me the
heebie-jeebies, man.
Shelly just walked in. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this
video. The video, could you?
Yeah, I got it. Come here.
Dude, this kid is terrified.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, look, he's trying to eat the kid.
Is a trip overseas, just
what is he doing?
Look, she's like,
why is the mom not taking the kid away?
Yeah, I would just have that urge to
push him.
You know where you just put your fucking hand in someone's face and move them backwards?
Secret Service was shooting. Look, even the kid's shoulder is looking at him like, what the fuck?
You just mush. Just ugh. Ugh.
Look at the awkward smile on the big glassed lady to the left. She's like, stop it, Mr. President. This is weird.
I've never wanted to douse a still image in hand sanitizer so bad in my life.
The mum's just like, oh, look, babe, look, it's okay. It's the president. The kid's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't know who that is.
Okay, he smells like, formaldehyde and chlorine. I don't want him near me.
That is a stranger.
He smells like Ben Gay and Chinese money. What the fuck?
He smells like Ben Gay and fried rice. Come away from me.
If you wouldn't let a stranger do that to your kid, why would you let the president
do
it? You've never met him before.
If a stranger came up to me and did this to my kid, I would be on the news.
Oh, but it's the president. It's fine. Yeah, because the presidents of America have no history of sexual deviancy, do they?
No, there's never been a history of sexual harassment among presidents ever.
I did
know
not
what you're talking about.
take
That's
a bite
craziness.
out of that child.
So this is the video that people were talking about earlier. Biden just walked in front of King Charles like a fucking
home turf as well, man. Home turf.
on the home ground in front of the Dark Marge Simpsons. Look at this shit.
Simpsons.
Look at him. He just kind of like wanders in front going, where am I going? I don't know where I'm at. Wasn't I supposed to meet someone
Do I go
here?
this way?
Oh, there's a wall here of red. Who put brick up in this fucking courtyard?
What's this malarkey?
It's you know what? This is
and he just keeps going.
Why can't this
My
be
mom
a
all
bipartisan
the time.
thing? This is bad. It's like Drunkle keeps saying, that's your leader. He's not wrong. This is
My
bad.
mom all the time used to say, how come nobody's talking about if he's okay or not? I go, because he's not, and they don't want anybody to know he's not.
Well, the MSNBC said they don't want anybody to know that he's not. They actually said it. Would you love it if one of the Royal Guard at this point just put out a hand and went, excuse me, sir, the king goes first?
I would love it even more if they just stuck out a foot. Just tripped him.
Well, I think he can do that on his own, to be honest.
But watch, he has no notion of anything happening here. This is the definition of daughtery.
I don't think Biden's
like when
not seen that
Channing
many-
Tatum is talking to what's his face in The Hateful Eight, he's like, be daughtery. Be an old man.
Biden's not seen that many soldiers wearing red since he was in the Civil War.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Like, he has no idea what he's doing.
Well, we found communism again.
It's bad.
Does he know he's in England?
Well, when he was asked about it, he had this to say.
Included groundbreaking Asian Americans like Vera Wang and Joan Shingang. I'm going to pronounce right.
Oh my God, stop.
I will never not bring this video up. It's amazing.
Look, Wang had no problem with that one, did he?
No, Wang is in his common
Vera
vernacular.
Wang. Oh, the perfume lady that stops my apartment smelling like shit.
But tonight's AAA meeting is brought to you by Carlson Ends Careers. I have never seen less than 60 seconds end somebody's entire career.
Wait, I recognize this guy. Who is this guy?
It's Mike Pence, the former vice president under Trump,
okay. I knew I recognized
current Republican runner for president next year. Okay. Listen to Polly. Have you seen this?
Fuck.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
This is bad. This is bad.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vice President. Have you? I know you're running for president. You are distressed that the Ukrainians don't have enough American tanks. Every city in the United States has become much worse over the past 3 years. Yeah. Drive around. There's not one city that's gotten better in the United States. And it's visible.
Alcohol, liquor.
God damn it.
There's not one city that's gotten better in the United States. And it's visible. Our economy has degraded. The suicide rate has jumped. Public filth and disorder and crime have exponentially increased. And yet, your concern is that the Ukrainians, a country most people can't find on a map, who've received tens of billions of U.S. tax dollars, don't have enough tanks. I think it's a fair question to ask, like, where's the concern for the United States in that?
Well, it's not my concern.
Tucker is so at home with this, isn't he?
It's not my concern.
Just look at the level of comfort from Tucker in saying this. He's like, no, I will finish speaking. You talk when I'm finished. And even Pence, the former fucking vice president, doesn't dare talk over Tucker Carlson. He is so at home, man. This is what he does. This is what Tucker does.
Sam is right. This is adversarial journalism. This is what journalism should
Tucker for
be.
president. It's like, no, that's what journalism should be right there. No, I don't want Tucker for president. I want him doing exactly what he's doing right now.
I would be very happy with Tucker exactly where he is.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, because he's brilliant at it. He holds their fucking feet to the fire, and fuck it, and we all get to watch him squirm.
Someone out there, some rhino Trump Pence lover might be going, well, let him finish. Here, I'll pull it back and I'll let it play through.
Don't have enough tanks. I think it's a fair question to ask, where's the concern for the United States in that?
And I want to just point out, again, I know people get really mad when I say that this was Trump's VP. This was Trump's best friend until 5 minutes before the end of the election.
Well, it's not my concern. Tucker, I've heard that routine from you before, but that's not my concern. I'm running for president of the United States because I think this country's in a lot of trouble. I think Joe Biden has weakened America at home and abroad.
Could it be from vaccine mandates that both him and Trump were for? What could it be? Could it be for, the hundreds, Tucker said tens, hundreds of billions of dollars that everybody advocated for? What could have made America weak at home? I really don't know, but I love the fact that Tucker is right here holding Pence's feet to the fire, going, you need to answer for this.
He calls them out, and I think we need more people. We saw during the presidential debates and everything, like the amount of fucking softball questions that Biden got, because you could tell just from that exactly fucking
Biden, what color is the sky during the day?
Okay, Trump, what do you think the fishing industry in Canada is on its last legs? What are you going to do to improve something in...
Why do you support QAnon?
Nothing to do with you.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't really talk about that. And they go, Biden, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Yeah,
and he
Trump,
still could
why are you a
out.
racist, bigot, Nazi? And Mr. Biden, what is your favorite color?
Yeah. So, hey, Trump, have you stopped beating your wife? And Biden, what's 2 + 2?
Literally.
But we need more fucking journalists, and he's not even a journalist, is Tucker. He's just he's an entertainer, and this is entertaining. We need more like this. MSNBC
Indeed.
is saying no, we should fucking omit the truth.
Just admit it. Just cut it out. It's not. It doesn't belong on the news.
What happened to journalism when Tucker Carlson is at the top of the fucking game, and he's not even like the best at what he does? He's just the only one doing it.
I think Tucker is the best at this.
He's just the only one doing it because everyone else is
honestly, I
fucking
100% think he is the best at this kind of journalism.
Well, let's get some more people out there.
Him, Glenn Greenwald,
competition.
Jimmy Dore are the people that jump to mind when it comes to shit like this.
Let's get more. We need more.
I have a TikTok I pulled I have one for Drunkle and one for Polly.
We did so well with the without getting into the anti-British sentiment. It's going to be someone going bottle of water, isn't it?
No, it's better.
I'll have a burger the size of my head, please.
To quote the great American philosopher Tupac, I ain't mad at you. If I
don't do that.
I had to choose this every day over this, I'd be pissed too. Go
one more time.
ahead and change this.
One more.
I'll have a burger the size of my head, please.
To quote the great American philosopher Tupac, I ain't mad at you. If I had to choose this every day over this, I'd be pissed too. Go ahead and change that scoreboard to 3-0. Excuse me.
Okay, right. Good walk away line. I'll give you that. What? Don't come after beans on top. Don't say that the English are still eating food like the Germans are still flying overhead.
Dude, you fucking are. I have eaten food in your country within the past 10 years. You guys are eating like the Germans are still hovering.
And you guys eat like you have free health care.
This isn't about us.
Oh.
And Polly, I got one for you, sir. This is a donation I'm working on too. Look at this bitch.
Oh man. Woo, America. Danny O's born. Love it.
Fucking Sacagawea.
And you know what? Honestly, I was hoping we'd have goals so I could lead into a horsecock from this one, but it's fine. C. Thomas for 2. I mean, Pence would care about Americans if we were a bunch of circle-jerking evangelicals with 3 brain cells to share in between everybody. He's just another rhino that deserves a shunning. Indeed.
C. Thomas, thank you for the $2. Biden has convinced me that we need someone to end his career like President Garfield.
Oof.
Yeah, you know what? I see what Biden is doing there, attempting to do, I should say, and failing at it miserably. But fuck. Yeah, I hate to play that role that it's complicated, but it fucking is. Do you think, do either one of you think that you could be speaking as Tucker Carlson and have a hope at getting your party's nomination? You want to talk about some uniparty deep state shit? Okay, fine, let's do that. They're very much in favor of the war in Ukraine. You are going to fail if you talk like Tucker Carlson attempting to secure the nomination.
Somebody asked this question on Wednesday, and I still have not come up with a decent answer to it. Or Tuesday, I'm sorry. Do you think that we are in a point where we have a solid way out of any of this without a civil war? I said I don't know. With the deep state the way it is, I'm not sure.
It's a fair answer. I don't know. That's probably the most honest answer you'll hear on, well, YouTube, to be blunt. Is there a way out of it, like theoretically? Yeah, that we've been out of worse.
I mean, there is, but we'd have to have somebody to come in and do what Trump said he would do. Completely clean house, and that didn't happen. And if it would have happened, it would have happened under him, but he didn't or couldn't do it. So I don't know if it can.
I think with the way generations go, you know, it goes liberal, conservative, liberal, conservative, liberal, conservative, because, you know, people try so hard not to be like their parents, which is, you know, why it goes that way. At the moment, we're going through this. The generation is ultimately very liberal. I think civil war, probably not. Sin, we've spoken about this.
I
many
would
before.
say that 2020 was a small, active, hot civil war.
Well, you would say that because you would owe me money otherwise.
I mean, look what happened, man. We had people literally executing each other in the street.
Yeah, that's so different to Chicago every day.
Well, it wasn't. Chicago isn't over political reasons. It's over who's selling crack on this corner or not.
That's pretty much what America's about as well, to be honest.
No, that's what the CIA is about.
No, it's not.
But then I think it's a generational thing. I think as soon as
that looks really fucking good.
Next generation that comes up that is able to vote, and the next generation is going to be a lot more level-headed. You won't. You'll be a handful of blue-haired, septum-pierced people in comparison to nowadays, because the next generation is due to be. I mean, I don't even want to say the word conservative, but more level-headed than what we've currently been going through. I think it's just, honestly, it's a matter of time. But then it's going to get worse again after that, because the pendulum is swinging further and further each time.
I think we're past the point of level-headed, and we just need a shift. I'm sorry, go ahead. You know what? I'm going to put my speakers up. I'm going to let you go, and I've been doing the PP dance since before the fucking t-shirt article.
The seashell.
Yeah. It's bad. So I'm going to listen and go pee, so you take up.
Are you going to slap your thighs and say right before you get up? At least before he goes, I at least want to hear him go. Ugh. Oh, he's punching Shelley instead.
It's terrible. The reality is that okay, let me start that over again. The problem with the thinking we need someone to get in there and do this thing is buying into the argument, buying into the thinking that the president is what Alexander Hamilton wanted, a benign elected despot, and the president isn't. More and more executive power rested, and Congress going along with it, especially the House of Representatives, pushing their responsibility up to the president so they can get reelected, because they got that danger of the election box coming to fuck them over every 2 years. So the less they do, the more likely they are to be reelected in perpetuity. Sea otters. And they want to be reelected in perpetuity. So, what big shift could you look forward to? A complete reelection and sweeping through of the House of Representatives. That would change everything, because it has in the past. Now, is it likely? No, I consider it increasingly unlikely, because more and more people are considering to see the president as a benign elected despot. We elect the president to fix things for us. The president is our representative. No, the president isn't. if people were thinking of it that way, I'm like, what is the president going to do about this? What is the president going to do about that? Well, everyone talks about FDR's New Deal. And yeah, it was a huge deal. And he went into Congress and did what? Got a whole bunch of allies, gave them a whole bunch of offers, bribed them basically to all vote in one direction. If it wasn't for Congress behind him, there would have been no New Deal. The point being, if you want to see massive change, all politics are local ultimately. That's a truism, but there's a reason it's a truism. Look what happened in 1964, a giant Democratic sweep of Congress. Look at the resulting political change domestically that happened because of it. Look at Obama when he started calling the GOP the party of no. He couldn't get anything accomplished. Why? Because during the midterms of his term, a whole bunch of Republicans got voted in. He couldn't get anything accomplished. You have a Congress that is voted in there to change things and do things. The president becomes just an executive officer like they were always meant to be.
And that's how you really quickly get a lame duck presidency.
Yes.
Well, people have to remember here that no matter what side you're voting for, they are not voting in your best interest. They are voting for them to keep themselves in a job, because this is a proper fucking cushy job, and it's a way of life that they don't want to give up. They have money and they have power, the two most sexy things in the fucking universe. Now, it was a book by Dan Brown called Deception Point, where he met the president. Well, the character met the president and said, you know, he was so like softly spoken and so mild mannered that the main character had to keep reminding himself that in order for one person to get to the point where they could even run to be the president, they have to be a conniving, deceptive cunt.
To hold that office, that's...
That wasn't a direct quote, by the way. That was.
I mean, yeah, I gotcha. But to hold the office of the presidency, you have to have some level of narcissism, some level of I am better than.
Of course, but you have to have that same level of narcissism to be a neurosurgeon. You're going to cut into somebody's head and think you have the knowledge to be able to do it, right? To be a thoracic surgeon, to be a fucking.
It's a lot easier to be a neurosurgeon. To be a neurosurgeon, you're in charge of one human life at a time. If you're the president, that's 360 million people at a single go.
I'm not saying that it doesn't require a certain amount of narcissism, but it requires your ability to be able to push. I mean, doesn't matter.
Well, it's not even narcissism is fine. That's a perfectly fucking human thing. Narcissism happens naturally, but in order to get to that point, you have done some shady fucking shit. You are not there is no president who has got there from being nice or being a good person. They have done some fucking dirty deals, or they fucking blackmailed. They've got some shit on someone somewhere.
Then how do you explain Jimmy Carter?
I think Jimmy Carter explains himself, honestly.
He got in because
the old guy who builds houses
gone on before him.
Okay. Man, he is really old. Like, he looks like he's on 1 HP.
Yeah.
He could stub his toe and die.
Jimmy Carter is very old.
Well, since people are really into old presidents, well, fuck, he's still alive. Why not vote for him? Fuck it, he only did one term. He's able.
I don't think he's got another term in him.
I don't think he has another week in him.
Biden does.
They've just got him putting up shelves now.
Look, I don't think Biden has a month in him, but it is what it is. With that, I think we have come to the end of the show. Are you guys doing anything tonight you want to show? Besides, I will be going over to Gulf City Twitch here in about, I'd say 10-15 minutes to play some Dead by with Phil, Ed, G, the boys. Do you guys have anything you want to show?
I will not be streaming against, as per the old laws, won't be, even though he's still not part of the AAA. I will not be
sorry about Wednesday.
Why would I be sorry? But you can still find me over on twitch.tv/drunkleplay. Why are you sorry?
Because I streamed Wednesday.
So did I. Oh, did you at the same time as me?
Apparently, because I just went, fuck it, I'm going to do a stream with my son.
No, that's cool. It was impromptu. Like, I didn't know I was streaming until I did. So, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
But you can still find me over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. On Wednesday, we had Priest Simulator. It was incredibly fucked up. Yesterday, we had the Jackbox Party Pack 8, which, would you believe it, was incredibly fucking racist. As always, go and check it out before
I would
Twitch
never
takes its
guess
channel
from this
down.
audience.
My God, they are the bane of my life. Like, the channel itself, Sin, is fine. It's the people who watch it are the fucking issue, right?
Well, I mean, they are the issue. Guys, we are $80 short of the goal, which means we're $80 short of the song. Polly, do you have anything you want to show before we get out of here?
Yeah, doing Noir Bar tonight, later on, 12:30 a.m. Eastern.
Can you?
Well, yeah, I'm going to try my best. We'll see.
Perked up a lot since you started, mate. You sound a lot better.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
moving
well, I've been
around
drinking
doing
this
shit
monster
gets you
here,
going.
but it's almost gone. So, yeah.
All right, guys, and I put a video
Taurine
up
and
on
caffeine, man.
I put a video up on the second channel. Go ahead, check the Sin and Sash channel. Go ahead and check that out at your leisure. And I will see you all later in a little bit on Gulf City Twitch and Noir Bar. Later, I'll be in the chat. Then the Sunday, go ahead and check that out. And we will see you then, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you for an incredible, incredible show. And I will see you all when?
We're going to be back on Monday on the Drunken Uncle channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, the Silencing.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. We will see you then. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you later, all.
Ooh, yeah.